Eugene, yes.
This portion of WCW Saturday Night is brought to you by Jolly Rancher Candy, the great taste of fruit squared. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to TBS and WCW Saturday Night. I'm Jim Ross, along with Ron Simmons fans. We're going to describe the action. We've got an outstanding broadcast. The new IWGP Tag Team Champions, the Steiners, are here. Also, Stunning Steve Austin will defend the World Television title against Freebird Michael P.S. Hayes. Jimmy Jam Garvin will challenge the United States Heavyweight Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude. Also, Terry Bam Bam Gordy is here. The Barbarian, Cactus Jack, and many others. And ladies and gentlemen, certainly my privilege and pleasure to have Big Ron Simmons out here. Ron, we want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, and you've got a big night tomorrow night right here in Atlanta in the Omni.
Well, Jim, I can't think of any place that I like to wrestle and give my best than in my own backyard right in Atlanta, GA. More importantly, though, I think we got a great lineup here tonight. I'm just as excited about it as everyone here is tonight.
Fans, it's going to be a great 2-hour broadcast. And right now, let's go up to our ring announcer, Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. Team number 1 weighs in a combined weight of 501 pounds. First from Tampa, Florida, Dirty Dick Slater. His tag team partner from Seattle, Washington, Greg the Hammer Valentine. In the ring, their opponents weighing a combined weight of 490 pounds. First from Marietta, Georgia, Marcus Alexander Bagwell. And his tag team partner from the Northwoods, Big John.
We'll kick it off with tag team action here on WCW Saturday Night. And again, we hope you're having a wonderful 4th of July holiday. It's a packed house here in the center stage. And referee Mike Atkins calls for the bell. It's going to be Greg the Hammer Valentine, starting out with Big Josh. Ron, this should be a very interesting tag team event. Slater and Valentine have a lot of individual experience, and I would think that perhaps would give them the advantage in this contest.
Well, there's no question about it. You got to give the advantage to him when it comes to experience. But now Big Josh is a tough customer. He's been around, and Marcus Bagwell, you know, is an up-and-coming star. He's got a lot of fire in him. If anything, I think this is going to be a learning experience for both of them.
Collar and elbow tie-up, and Big Josh using his strength to power Valentine into the corner. Fans, as we mentioned, we're extremely excited about the Georgia Power Safety Night tomorrow night in the Omni. We'll be telling you more about that in the hour. And Valentine going to work on the leg of Big Josh. Valentine, a master of the figure 4 leg lock.
They seem to be ignoring the rules right here too also, Jim.
Irish whip reverse to the center of the ropes. They go left to right. Big Josh, the last counter move, hip lock takeover. Scoops up Greg the Hammer Valentine. Big Josh showing a lot of power and strength in the early going. Here comes Slater. And he is slammed for his trouble as well.
That's what it's going to take. You got to stay on top of him, brother, because once, believe me, they get him down, it's going to be another thing, I can tell you.
Slater, a very tough veteran from Florida, teaming for the first time here on WCW Saturday Night with Valentine.
Well, what Josh and Valentine has to be, Josh and Bagwell have to be cautious of is letting Greg get him down and let him get that figure 4 hooked in, because believe me, that's nothing to be on the other end of, I can tell you.
Valentine with the elbow, and then follows with the scoop slam and tags in the KG veteran from Florida, Dick Slater. And Slater paused perhaps too long there for the elbow. Side headlock, and Big Josh makes the exchange with Marcus Alexander Bagwell, the youngster from Marietta, Georgia. As Ron Simmons pointed out, has got a great deal of fire and enthusiasm. Waistlock takedown, and Slater rolled him over for a near fall.
Well, you can see where the experience comes in right there, you know.
Bagwell holding on to the side headlock. This kid has really been in there with some of the toughest in the game. Irish whip. Slater missed that elbow, and Bagwell comes back with that scoop slam. Again, a side headlock. Takedown this time. And again, it's Slater trying to negotiate into a pin, rolling Bagwell on his shoulders.
It's a good move on Bagwell's part, going right back to that part of the body that he's been working.
Fans, as we mentioned in the hour, you're also going to see Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Brad Armstrong is here. Beautiful Bobby Eaton takes on the Z-Man. This is a great broadcast. We're happy you're with us. Snapmare takeover. And Slater measuring the youngster. Bagwell, and about 20 years of age. I'm sure he watched right here on TBS. He was a big fan all his life, as many of us were. Watched Slater compete here on TBS over the years. Good counter move by Slater.
Well, he might be 20 years in age, but he'll age a little bit when he gets out of that ring in wrestling knowledge, I can assure you. Because he's in there now with 2 kg veterans, as you can see.
Slater with a single leg pickup and a cover there. Bagwell tried to go for the side headlock takeover, but Slater with a good veteran mover on blocked it.
Well, Slater, like I said, Jim, and like you commented on earlier, hey, he's been around, you know, he has knowledge of the ring. Hey, I mean, what can you say? You know, I mean, he ignores the rules sometimes, but you got to give the man his due. You know, he knows what he's doing when he's in the ring.
Fans, we also have a major announcement from Cowboy Bill Watson this hour as Valentine comes back with those chops. A lot of impact on those blows to the chest of Bagwell. Irish whip. And Bagwell showing good quickness. Valentine held on, and Bagwell head slammed off the canvas there.
He could be in a bit of trouble here, Jim, unless he can counter. There you go, right there. Yeah, good move on his part.
Good counter move. Both arms are hooked. Near fall and another tag. And look at Valentine keeping Bagwell in Valentine and Slater's part of the ring. Referee's got to put Big Josh out.
Well, you can see where the experience comes in. Once they get a man down, and you got these 2 guys tagging up, believe me, they know the in and outs of tag team action.
Drop toe hold. Slater using it as a takedown. Now working on the legs of Bagwell. And Slater with a variety of technique to work on the legs. And as Ron Simmons mentioned, it could be a weakening process on Bagwell's legs to set him up.
Yeah, this is definitely what they didn't want to happen, to start working on that leg. At all costs, he should have watched all the moves that Valentine and Slater were trying to do and avoided everything from them, letting them get to work on their leg. But believe me, he don't want to get Valentine and get that figure 4 locked on him, because that is nothing to get into. That is one of the most painful holds that you can have put on you. Believe me, I had to put on me before, I know.
Valentine pulling the hamstring, trying to weaken the legs. Trying to turn him there. Bagwell trying to fight away from it. Look at Valentine holding on pugnaciously. Finally, Bagwell with enough strength to kick him off. Trying to make the tag. Big Josh there ready for the tag, but Valentine pulls Bagwell back to the Valentine-Slater part of the ring.
Well, he needs to keep doing just what he's doing now, Jim, and that's fighting. Trying to keep him away from that leg.
Spinning leg lock there. Applied by Slater, and the Bagwell trying to kick out. It does.
That's good, Mark. Come on, Marcus. Let's go, baby.
Near the corner, about to make the tag, and here comes Valentine across the ring with a cheap shot to prevent the tag there. Now the referee's got his hands full. Big Josh, he's got to put him back outside.
As you can see, Jim, they know the in and outs of the ring. You know, the timing is almost impeccable.
Bagwell trying to fight back with all he's got, but again, he's taken back down. And again, Slater works on the leg of the youngster from Sprayberry High School in nearby Marietta, Georgia. Again, close to making the tag, but not close enough. And look at Slater pulling back, right back into that dangerous corner. And Slater and Valentine again make another tag. You have to be impressed with the teamwork of Dick Slater and Greg Valentine in this opening contest on WCW Saturday night. And another tag.
Well, Marcus needs to dig deep down inside himself now and pull that second win and fight his way back over into the corner and tag Josh.
Like the 4th quarter of the Florida State-Florida game here, Ron.
Hey,
you got to reach down and get something special, something extra. Close to making the tag.
Come on, Marcus.
Big Josh this time. He can't be restrained this time. And he nails Valentine, but in the meantime, watch this double team. A double suplex. The kid landed right on his head and shoulder.
As you can see, sometimes they just ignore the rules and they'll do anything it takes to win, you know. The referee had his back turned, putting Josh out, and they take advantage of it.
Slater's got him set up with a pile driver. Slater caught him with a pile driver. That should be all. Big Josh in, but that's it.
Here is Dirty Dick
Slater and Valentine, too much experience, too much ring savvy. And ladies and gentlemen, Ron Simmons and I'll be back with more on WCW Saturday Night. The Steiner Brothers are next on TBS.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first in a combined weight of 529 pounds. From Detroit, Michigan, they're the WCW World Tag Team Champions and the newly crowned IWGP Champions, Rick and Scott Steiner, the Steiner Brothers. In the ring, our opponents weigh a combined weight of 475 pounds. First from Dallas, Texas, Randy Starr. And representing the State Patrol, Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker.
Great ovation for the Steiner Brothers here, ladies and gentlemen, on WCW Saturday Night. Don't forget, Great American Bash on tour tonight in Baltimore. 8 o'clock starting time, the Baltimore Arena. Tomorrow night, right here in Atlanta, in the Omni, it's Georgia Power Safety Night. And tomorrow night, Ron Simmons, the Steiner Brothers will defend the WCW World Tag Team titles against Dr. S.D. Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy. We talked about Florida State. To me, this is the equivalent in wrestling tomorrow night. What a rivalry.
And that's exactly what it's going to be like. The Steiner Brothers have got something to prove back to Doc and Gordy coming in there, eliminating them out the tag team tournament. And believe me, tomorrow night in the Omni, it is going to be one of the shows that I want to stay there. I'm going to be involved in, but more than likely, I want to stay there and see the show between Dr. Death and the Steiner Brothers and Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Should be a great athletic contest between those two great teams, as it's Scott Steiner starting out with Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Steiner Brothers, as you heard at the top of the program, just a few days ago, won the IWGP Tag Team Championship in Tokyo at the Budokan for the second time. We got a tremendous crowd here at center stage, and we'll be back here this Monday night at 7 o'clock as Scotty Steiner takes over Parker with a hip lock. Now ties up his legs.
But you know, the Steiner Brothers might be eliminated out of the tag team tournament, but believe me, the most prestigious tag team title is the World Tag Team title, and they are still the World Tag Team Champion.
Submission move here. Referee Randy Anderson in to check with Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. Parker rolling close to the ropes there. Scott Steiner and his brother Rick, great athletes from the University of Michigan. We've documented their background so many times on this broadcast. Collar and elbow tie-up. And it's Scotty. Sending Parker for the ride, and he elevates him in the back body drop.
Brother, was that a high back drop? I can almost feel that over here.
Randy Starr now being tagged in by Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker. I'm going to be talking to the Steiners in a few moments. As a matter of fact, good move there. Oh, what a takedown. They'll be on the main event tomorrow with Tony Schiavone and Magnum TA at 6:05 here on TBS. And Big Brother Rick, the dog-faced gremlin in there.
You can just see the intensity that the Steiner Brothers are using here. I don't think they can wait to get their hands on Bam Bam Gordy and Dr. Death Steve Williams and the Omni. Believe me, that is going to be a matchup you can't miss. Georgia
Power Safety Night in the Omni tomorrow night. Good seats still available. Randy Starr trying to fire out. And he caught a right hand for his trouble. Steiner with a pugnacious heavyweight for the University of Michigan. Has that low center of gravity, so powerful. Ron, you've been in the ring with the Steiner Brothers. Can you compare them to any other team you've ever rolled? There's a Steiner now.
The Steiner Brothers are on a plane all by themselves. Yes, I've been in the ring with them on many occasions. And believe me, if I hadn't been at my best, hey, I don't think of any other way of coming out of there other than bruised up and beat up, because those two guys have one thing in mind, and that's to get in there and to come out winners.
Sergeant Parker gets a tag from his battered partner. So it's Parker and Rick Steiner in there. Side headlock. Steiner Brothers makes the exchange. Scotty in. Irish whip right at you here. Caught him. Tilt-over. Sergeant Buddy Lee Parker traveled the world on that one. And Scotty now suddenly going to be the Frankensteiner. He's up, and he got it.
I don't think Buddy Lee had to go to Disneyland to get into free rides this time, did he?
Here Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers.
Well, the battle will be in the Omni. That'll be tomorrow night, 7:30, Georgia Power Safety Night. And look at the Steiner line. Tremendous impact, Ron Simmons.
Oh, man, they can feel it almost over. You can hit a thud. Just look at this. What a joke.
Well, first of all, congratulations are in order. The new IWGP Tag Team Champions, the Steiner Brothers. But you're not going to have a great deal of time to savor that victory tomorrow night right here in Atlanta in the Omni. It's Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy. The prize, the World Tag Team title, Scotty.
You know, Jim Ross, before we even wrestled Steve, Dr. Death Williams, and Terry Bam Bam Gordy, we knew they were one of the top tag teams in the world. And I thought we were going to go at it like man to man, face to face. But you, Terry Gordy, came from behind, hit my knee and tried to take me out of wrestling. Well, let me tell you something about the match in the Omni. We asked for it. We want the rematch. We're going to go at it like men to men. And me and my brother are going to go at it like there's no tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day at 7:30 in the Omni, Big Rick.
You know, Gordy and Williams said it from Japan. Say Japan's the best. Japan's this, Japan's that. Well, they're nothing but a yellow bunch of cheaters. They ain't fit for rest to eat. Gordy Williams, me and my brother get you in the Omni. It's gonna be nothing but sucking noodles for you boys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the big matchup in the Omni, Georgia Power Safety Night, and we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, 311 pounds from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Cactus Jack. In the ring, his opponent weighs in at 284 pounds from Naples, Italy, the Italian Stallion.
And welcome back, everyone, to WCW Saturday Night. Jim Ross, along with Ron Simmons here at Center Stage in Atlanta. The Italian Stallion to take on the diabolical Cactus Jack. Don't forget, we'll be right back here this Monday night at Center Stage, 7 o'clock, for another big national television taping. And without a doubt, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat has his sights set soon for Cactus Jack, Ron.
Hey, I would think so. After Cactus Jack come out and jump the man from behind, you know, after Steamboat had just finished wrestling a 30-minute match, you know, I mean, how much does it take to come in and wrestle a man when he's almost out of breath, you know, and going for 30 minutes in a match that I think will go down in wrestling history, you know?
Of course, Ron is referring to the match with Steamboat and Ravishing Rick Rude on June 20th at Beach Blast. Cactus Jack took advantage of that. We'll show you what happened a little bit later in the broadcast as Cactus comes to those forearms on the former AAU amateur champion, the Italian Stallion. Fans, we want to wish our condolences to the family of Nature Boy Buddy Rogers, who passed away a few days ago. Former great NWA champion will be missed. As Cactus Jack with a handful of hair there, trying to go for the turnbuckle. Stallion blocked it, but he caught the solar plexus and still tastes the turnbuckle.
Cactus Jack is a man who'll do anything to win. He's a man without a mission. He'll do anything that it takes to win. He avoids all the rules. He doesn't care. Anybody comes to him with the buck, you got his work. You got him for hire.
Cactus hit the steel post there. Now Stallion taking advantage of that miscue, working on the arm and shoulder. Irish whips him in, caught him with that elbow. And comes back with a clubbing forearm to the back of the head. Italian Stallion, that great amateur background, sending Cactus for the ride. Caught him in a slam there. And missed the elbow. Cactus saw that one coming, Ron.
I think maybe Stallion should have stayed on top of him there. Once he had him down off the power slam, he should have went for the pin right away while he had Cactus weakened and on the mat.
Cactus Jack sliding unsafely into the ribs of the Italian Stallion. Certainly doesn't look like Deion Sanders there.
No, it's not the smoothest in the world, but you got to give him you got to give the man one thing, like you just did. He'll do anything it takes to win. The man feels no pain almost, you know. He'll wrestle you in the ring, out the ring, in a grocery store, in a parking lot. It makes no difference to Cactus Jack, as you can see.
Cactus Jack also will take money from the highest bidder. We've heard some situations where Paulie Dangerously perhaps will retain Cactus Jack's services. Cactus Jack catching the Stallion coming out. Well, I'm going to talk to Cactus Jack a little bit later in the program and try to find out what motivated him. Oh, right there, the double arm DDT. And Cactus Jack, the leg hook, has won this one convincingly.
Here's your winner, Cactus Jack.
Well, Ron, I want to thank you for taking the time to be with us, and we wish wish you the best of luck tomorrow night in the Omni against the Super Invader.
Well, thank you, Jim. It's always a pleasure, and it's been a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow night.
Whoa, what a move right here. Cactus Jack at 360. Remember, he's a 300-pound man right there on that hard floor. And then it was a double-arm DDT. Fans, when we come back, I'll talk to the diabolical Cactus Jack right after this timeout. Welcome back, everyone, to TBS and WCW Saturday Night. I'm here with Cactus Jack. And let's go back to Beach Blast on June 20th. It was Cactus Jack with an unprovoked, a diabolical attack on a fatigued Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What was your motivation? Why did you attack Steamboat, Cactus?
Well, it's no secret, Jim Ross, no secret to anybody that I'm being paid real well to put Ricky Steamboat out of wrestling. But there's more to it than that. You see, Ricky Steamboat, you reawaken the look in Cactus Jack's eyes. Every morning when I wake up, Jim, I've got a lump in my throat. It's excitement, it's emotion, it's the thrill of the hunt. You see, Ricky Steamboat, you are the best, and I only destroy the best. Random acts of violence just don't do it for me anymore. Call it maturity. Bang, bang! But you see, Steamboat, when this thing's all over and it's little Ricky's turn to bottle feed his drooling dad, you'll have a lump in your throat too. But it won't be emotion, and it won't be the thrill of the hunt. It will be your liver. Bang, bang!
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go back up to Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 241 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. In the ring, his opponent from Northport, Florida, 260 pounds, Bob Cook.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the talented Bob Cook to challenge a man that has gained legendary status in this sport. Into his second decade of competition, that man, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, one of the greats of the game. And if there was a Hall of Fame in professional wrestling, you got to think that someday that man would be in a Cactus Jack.
Oh yeah, if there was a Hall of Fame for wrestling, Ricky Steamboat would be in it. But look at him, he's no longer a wrestler. He's a homicidal maniac. He's a man on a mission of vengeance. And you know who did it to him, Jim?
Yeah, you.
I did. Ricky Steamboat is now trying to play my game. He's lost track of everything that made him a legend. And Ricky Steamboat, you can't battle Cactus Jack because I've got all the ammunition.
Steamboat with a side headlock on Bob Cook. Cook, the talented grappler from North Park, Florida, side headlock takeover. Steamboat in control here. One of the most technically sound athletes, but he's rolled over on his shoulders that I've ever been around in the sport.
You know what, Jim? I may not look it, and I sure don't feel it, but I'm a relatively young man. Think about what kind of feather it would be in my cap to be able to end the career of Ricky Steamboat. Think about it.
I'm sure it'd be a tremendous accomplishment if you could look at it that way. Steamboat picking Cook's leg up there. Another side headlock goes right back to the basic move. The side headlock, great takedown by Steamboat.
I'd be a fool not to be impressed by the wrestling skills of Ricky Steamboat, but like I said, when Cactus Jack gets in there, he plays my game. It's a battle of minds and it's a battle of wits, and Steamboat doesn't have the artillery.
Steamboat again, side headlock takeover. Fans, don't forget the Great American Bash National Tour started this past Wednesday in Macon. We were in Chattanooga last night. And of course, the Omni tomorrow night. We'll talk more about that in the hour. But this Thursday in Norfolk, Virginia, Friday in Raleigh, North Carolina. 1 week from tonight at the ballpark, home of the Richmond Braves in Richmond, Virginia, and 1 week from tomorrow, exclusively on pay-per-view from Albany, Georgia. It's the Great American Bash on pay-per-view. As both men back up to a vertical base, it's Cook now trying to free himself, and does. Steamboat quickening the pace here. Cook showing good agility. Steamboat now the aggressor. Hip block takeover.
Trademark moves by Ricky Steamboat. Trademark moves. I grew up watching Ricky Steamboat. I watched him take part in many fantastic matches. But what you don't understand, as famous as Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is, and he is, as many belts as he's won, as many people he's thrilled, you got to remember that fame is fleeting. While Jim Ross, infamy lasts forever. These people may not grow up respecting Cactus Jack, but their grandchildren sure as hell will know who I am.
Cook now turning the side headlock into an overhand wrist lock. A little test of strength here, but look at Steamboat showing great technique and leverage, and that's what he will do. I feel like when he wrestles you, you're over 300 pounds. You're going to outweigh the man 70-something pounds.
If it was a battle of leverage, if it was a battle of hold for hold, counter moves, yes, Ricky Steamboat might not have the advantage, but I'm going to take it to the streets, Jim Ross. I'm going to take it outside. Steamboat's playing my game. He's already signed Falls Count Anywhere matches with me. He's losing his mind.
Well, you know what he's gone through emotionally with this Ravishing Rick Rude situation. Why would you want to put a guy through more torture and more pain
I'm not
mentally?
putting him through more pain. I'm not trying to break up his family. Far from it, I'm going to bring them together. Because by the time Cactus Jack is done with Ricky Steamboat, I guarantee you the Steamboat family will not leave the house unless they're huddled together.
Tremendous right hands by Bob Cook. Turning it up a notch here. Cook going for the upset.
And
right
Bob
here on
Cook
WCW Saturday night.
Is not to be underestimated. Steamboat's wrestling this match looking over his shoulder. And with a guy like Bob Cook in there, you can't do it. Come on, Cookie. Come on, Cookie.
Cook with rights and lefts, very effective, and Steamboat in a dazed state here. Snap mare takedown.
He's shrugging it off.
Lateral press, he's going for the cover, and Steamboat kicked out.
Watch him, he's shrugging it off, but you just don't shrug off a Cactus Jack elbow.
Cook went for the elbow, but nobody there. Steamboat comes back with a martial arts blow there, and another one. And
you
Cook
won't
now
see
in trouble.
Cactus Jack begging off. You won't see it happen. I may very well beg him for more, Ross. I may beg him for more.
Steamboat now widening the offensive advantage here. Sends Cook for the ride. Martial arts blow, the solar plexus, and one to the head. And that may be enough. He's got the leg hook, the lateral press, and three. It's over.
Very impressive wrestling match, Steamboat. Very impressive wrestling match. But when you face Cactus Jack, we won't be wrestling.
All right, Bill. All right, thanks to Cactus Jack, who is leaving the area. Steamboat with the martial arts to the abdomen and one to the head. Bob Cook, Steamboat, and Cactus Jack on a collision course. And fans, when we come back, we'll see Brad Armstrong in action on WCW Saturday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, 229 pounds from Marietta, Georgia, Brad Armstrong. In the ring, his opponent weighing in at 232 pounds from Trenton, Georgia, Pat Rose.
And welcome back, everyone, to WCW Saturday Night. Jim Ross back, and I've been joined by the WCW World's Light Heavyweight Champion, Scotty Flamingo, here at ringside. And of course, tomorrow night in the Omni, it will be Mr. Flamingo defending the championship against Brad Armstrong.
Hey, I got to give Brad Armstrong credit. When you think of great scientific wrestlers, well, obviously you think of Scotty Flamingo, the World Light Heavyweight Champion, but you think of guys like Arn Anderson or a guy like Brad Armstrong right there. The only thing is, Brad Armstrong has never been capable of winning the big match. He's a choke artist. He's a great talent. Hold for hold, move for move, and counter for counter, like Scotty Flamingo.
Waistlock takedown by Pat Rose. Rose taking down Armstrong.
Switch by Armstrong, a lovely maneuver. But he's just never been able to win the big one, Jim Ross.
Going for the cover there, got two out of it. Both men up very quickly.
And he certainly isn't going to take it from Scotty Flamingo tomorrow night. Scotty Flamingo came out. He's been on the scene 2-3 months, came out and said he would win the light heavyweight title in record time, and he did. And he said he'd have to rename it the Scotty Flamingo division, which obviously they should now. What do you think, Jim Ross?
I think that Pat Rose is going behind Armstrong, and Armstrong counters. I think you're going to have a heck of a match on your hands tomorrow night. I hope the fans will be with us in the Omni. Nice drop toho takedown into the armbar by Armstrong.
I don't disagree with you, Jim Ross. I'm just saying Brad Armstrong's never won a big one, and he certainly ain't going to do it at my expense. He's a great wrestler. He's got an armbar. He's got it sunk in deep on Pat Rose, who's no slouch himself. But then again, he's no Scotty Flamingo.
We'll show you how Flamingo won the light heavyweight title tomorrow night on the main event with Tony and Magnum, 6:05 Eastern.
It was exciting, wasn't it? It was great.
Tremendous matchup, and Armstrong so quick, great agility, good movement there. Hip lock takeover, nice move. Armstrong drop kick, cut it right on a button. One of the finest drop kicks in the sport.
And Pat Rose taking a little breather out there on the floor. A smart move, because Brad Armstrong just had his number all down with him. He was all down with it, Jim Ross. All down with it.
Referee Mike Atkins encouraging Armstrong to move away from the ropes. Pat Rose back in, collar and elbow tie-ups. Side headlock takeover. And again, back to the arm bar by Brad Armstrong.
Just going to keep wearing down that arm, just wearing down that arm. He's got the greatest fundamentals. He's got great background. His father was a fabulous wrestler. But like I said, He's a choke artist. And Scotty Flamingo is the man. He's the world light heavyweight champion. He is the franchise of World Championship Wrestling. The guy you want to see, the guy you will be seeing for years and years to come.
Both men back up to a vertical base with Armstrong with the advantage, but Rose frees himself there. Good football block by Armstrong. Look at him, he's so poised. He's cat quick. Arm drag takeover. Back into that arm bar.
Very deep arm drag. But let me go on even further than to talk about Brad Armstrong in tomorrow night's match. Let me talk about some of these other fly-by-nights coming out, like Jushin Liger wearing some kind of cockamamie Halloween costume. He wants a piece of my belt. Johnny B. Bozo the Clown, he wants a piece of my belt. Well, he wouldn't know a toe hold. He wouldn't know a toe hold from a toe jam, let me tell you that. He's no wrestler. He's a fine boxer, but he's no wrestler.
It's Armstrong with it. Arm bar now going into a wrist lock. Fireman carry, modified fireman carry takeover. Good takedown by Armstrong. And Brad's keeping it very basic. He's not showing you much right here. He's keeping his game plan very simplistic, it would seem.
I don't disagree with it. I think with a guy like Pat Rose, who has been known at times to upset people, I think it's a smart plan. Stay tight, stay in close to your opponent, and wear him down.
Rose with the head scissors.
But then again, when he gets hit with the high-impact maneuvers of a Scotty Flamingo, who coupled with his scientific wrestling skills, there's nothing he can do about it. Boy!
Armstrong has the legs tied up there. Floats over, back into the arm bar. As we said, Brad is keeping it very basic. Fans still to come. World TV Championship, Michael P.S. Hayes of the Freebirds to challenge stunning Steve Austin in that contest. That's still to come.
There's a lot of excitement coming up on the show, Jim Ross. You just can't beat it. For your entertainment dollar, there's nothing like World Championship Wrestling Saturday night.
Inside wrist lock takeover. Arm barred and a head scissors combination offense displayed here by Mr. Armstrong. Well, I know he is fired up about being in the Omni tomorrow night in his hometown here in Atlanta. Fans, that event starts at 7:30. Georgia Power Safety Night tickets on sale at all Ticketmaster locations and the box office.
Hey, you figure I'll give him a shot, and I'll give everybody a shot because that's the kind of champion I am. I'm a defending champion, Jim Ross. I'll defend it against him and all these other bozos like Johnny B. Bozo the Clown, Jushin Thunder Liger, and all these other assortment of people you want to send at me, but it won't make a difference. Because I won this belt, I told you I was going to win it, and I told you I'm going to hold on to it until I deem good and ready to give it up, when I'm ready to pursue bigger and better things. Although there may not be anything bigger or better than a light heavyweight title.
Armstrong has wrestled a very smart mat wrestling contest here in this event. Now continuing to work on the arm of Pat Rose. Armstrong, as we mentioned earlier, keeping it very, very basic.
Hey, he's a phenomenal athlete. I can't say much for his haircut, but he is a phenomenal athlete. Got all that hair hanging in his face like that. That's out of style, Jim Ross. Nothing stylish like the Palm Beach heartthrob, Scotty Flamingo, the Flamingo Kid.
Irish whip cross, and Rose, the veteran, got the knee up. Caught Armstrong coming in and follows it with the right hand.
He may not even show up tomorrow night. He may just get beat up by Pat Rose, be so humiliated, he'll be scared to show up in the Omni and get a piece of me.
Snap marriage to the reverse chin lock, but look how quickly he countered.
That was pretty nice. I gotta be honest there. But that ain't nothing, because I'd have sunk in a chin lock deeper and tighter, and I'm stronger than Pat Rose, so I could have held on to it tighter, and he never would have countered me like that.
Armstrong continuing to work on the arm and shoulder. Rose finds himself in another painful predicament here.
Come on, Pat Rose. Come on. I got to cheer for Pat. I can't cheer for Brad Armstrong, you know. He's clean cut. He's a nice guy, and he's a great wrestler, but I really don't like him. He's not my type of guy. I just don't like him.
He's got the arm hook now. Perhaps trying to turn Rose over on his shoulders into a pinning predicament.
Now, Jim Ross, let me point out, if he was smart, he'd sink that arm into a half Nelson, and he would have a pinning predicament. But he isn't sinking it deep enough. He needs to sink it into a half Nelson. See, that's the kind of stuff I know, because I am the wrestling expert. That's why I'm out here with you, Jim Ross, who is the commentating expert.
Both men back up vertical now. Armstrong still maintaining control of the arm, that arm bar. Rose now.
Get on him, Rose. Get on him.
Right hand to the midsection, one to the head.
Stay on him. Stay on him. Don't take your time. Got to do all this hard work myself. You got to teach these guys. You got to stay on him. You got to stay on your opponent.
Good reversal of the Irish whip. Nice elevation. Back body drop, and Armstrong is so cat quick. He's measuring Rose. He's got him. Side Russian leg sweep there. The leg is hooked, and it is over.
Picture perfect. He ain't doing that to me, Jim Ross. He ain't doing that to me tomorrow night. I'm going in with the belt, and I'm leaving with the belt tomorrow night.
Let's take a look at some of the outstanding athletic ability of Brad Armstrong. Good hip lock takeover, Scotty.
Hey, he ain't doing it to me, Jim Ross.
Tremendous drop kick. Caught him right in the face with that high-flying maneuver.
It was okay. It was okay.
And then he beats him with a side Russian leg sweep. Ladies and gentlemen, Scotty, thanks, and good luck tomorrow night in the Omni.
I don't need it.
Fans, we'll be back. The World Television title is on the line, and that is next.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. It is for the WCW World Television title. Introducing first the challenger, weighing in at 259 pounds, from Bad Street, USA, Michael Hayes.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to WCW Saturday Night. This match for the World Television title. Challenger Michael PSA is just being introduced. Don't forget this Thursday, WCW live in Norfolk, Virginia. Friday night in Raleigh, North Carolina. 1 week from tonight at the ballpark in Richmond, Virginia. And 1 week from tomorrow, it's the Great American Bash, exclusively on pay-per-view from Albany, Georgia. And now let's go back up to Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, led down the aisle by the CEO of the Dangerous Alliance, Paul E. Dangerously. He presents at 269 pounds from Hollywood, California, the WCW World Television Champion, Stunning Steve Austin.
Stunning Steve Austin, the reigning WCW World Television Champion, a man that, in a match mired in controversy, defeated Barry Windham to regain the television title. Just a few weeks ago, referee Randy Anderson has been assigned to this contest. And I've been informed that in a few moments I'll be joined here at Mike's side by Paul E. Dangerously, who is making his way here now. Michael P.S. Hayes, big opportunity for the Freebird to gain the World Television title. And I would like to welcome Paul E. Dangerously to Mike's side here on WCW Saturday Night.
Hello, is my mic on? Can you hear me well enough now, Jimbo?
I can hear you, Paul, just fine, as a matter of fact.
You know, I noticed you weren't having any co-hosts out here of my caliber, so I decided to join you to educate you on this man, the world's greatest athlete, Stunning Steve Austin.
Well, Austin is certainly one of the premier athletes in WCW, but so is Freebird Michael P.S. Hayes, for that matter.
Oh, no doubt about it, but you see, that's the caliber of competition that Stunning Steve Austin is willing to defend the world's television championship against.
Michael Hayes in control here in that hammerlock.
Oh, he's going to be in control for quite a while. Steve has scouted Michael P.S. Hayes very well. This is going to be a very tough match, but obviously Stunning Steve knows exactly what he's doing. That's why I'm over here watching with confidence the man that will reign supreme as the best wrestler on television today.
Austin trying to turn in and does, takes Hayes down. Austin could gain the advantage there. Good arm drag takeover. And Hayes now in control of the arm bar.
Oh, he's in control because he pulled Stunning Steve's hair.
Well, I happen to miss that, but I know one thing. Hayes, who is a master of the DDT, is that one maneuver away from winning the television title.
Oh, that's no doubt about it. Not only that, but Michael Hayes has a great many... Here we go now. Let Steve do the work and I'll do the talking.
Austin buries his shoulders deeply into Hayes' midsection, catches him with the right hand. And another right hand. Hayes feeling that one, caught him right on the chin. Austin measures him, but it's reversed into the ropes there. And a good arm drag takeover by Hayes.
That's the point I was about to make. Michael Hayes has a great many deadly maneuvers in his arsenal, and he can't only beat you with the DDT, he can beat you with several different maneuvers. So Stunning Steve has scouted them all. We have hundreds of hours of tapes, not only of Michael P.S. Hayes, but against any single wrestler that might want to challenge this man for the title of the world's television champion.
Austin cinches it in, that arm bar. Well, I know one man that's looking forward to meeting Stunning Steve Austin, and that's Barry Windham, and that match will occur tomorrow night right here in Atlanta in the Omni.
I'm sure Barry Windham would love to meet Stunning Steve tomorrow night in the Omni, because Barry Windham, even getting the loser's share of the purse, is going to get a lot of money for a short amount of work, because Stunning Steve and I were just talking about it the other night, and hey, Stunning Steve can beat Barry Windham any day of the week, including tomorrow night in the Omni, in 5 minutes or less. And I dare Barry Windham to call us ever on that block.
You got to be joking.
I'm not joking at all. He's deadly serious about this.
He beat Michael Jordan in a game of horse. He beat Wayne Gretzky one-on-one hockey. He went shoulder to shoulder with Lawrence Taylor, and he can defeat Barry Windham in 5 minutes in the wrestling ring.
Michael Hayes down to the far side. Austin showing great athletic ability. He got caught with the left hand. He got nailed with the left hand. Now can Hayes take over? Lateral press. We can have a new champion here and a near fall. Oh, Hayes caught him.
He caught him with, an illegal left hand, a clinch fist, which has been outlawed in World Championship Wrestling since day one. An illegal maneuver, and everybody pops up out of their chair, and they're screaming, oh, what a great maneuver by Michael P.S. Hayes, but it's illegal, and if he would have scored a pin, I would have taken that straight to the board of directors.
Hayes with the advantage now offensively. Austin, though, good counter move. Now test of strength here, overhand wrist lock. And Austin, it looked to me as if he pulled the hair that time.
Steve Austin comes into this match. He's willing to wrestle his opponent. He's willing to have a clean, scientific, maybe even amateur or Olympic style wrestling match. Michael Hayes comes in looking for a fight with a clenched fist. Stunning Steve's gonna play the same game that P.S. Hayes wants to play.
Fans, if you just joined us, still to come, the Barbarian is here. Plus you'll see the Z-Man take on Beautiful Bobby. Terry Bam Bam Gordy is on hand. Nikita Koloff takes on Young Pistol Tracy Smothers, and Jimmy Jam Garvin meets Ravishing Rick Rude. Plus a special announcement from Cowboy Bill Watts. All that still to come here on WCW Saturday night as Hayes trying to force Austin the corner, but that's reversed. Austin the aggressor. He's got the right hand in, making a pair there, and a trifecta of right hands from Stunning Steve Austin.
Hey, every single whoa!
Hayes comes back with those chops, and now the right hand. Irish whip right at you here, fans. Hayes caught him in the midsection. He's going to the DDT. He's going to the DDT with Austin countered with a back body drop.
And here's where Stunning Steve will show his dominance.
Got him waist lock. Caught him with it. Got him with that stun gun. Hayes had it going his way until the stun gun.
Here is your winner and still World Television Champion, Stunning Steve Austin.
Well, I still can't believe this 5-minute business regarding Barry Windham. Matter of fact, we'll talk about that momentarily, but let's take another look. Stunning Steve Austin made a tremendous adjustment, ladies and gentlemen, to catch Freebird Michael P.S. Hayes in the stun gun.
Let's take several more looks. The world's television champion signifies the best wrestler on television today, and that's Stunning Steve Austin.
Well, it was an outstanding victory for Stunning Steve Austin, but I can't believe, you got to be joking that Austin can beat Barry Windham in 5 minutes.
I told Jimbo we were talking about Thursday night that you could beat Barry Windham in just 5 minutes. Tell him about it.
Ross, I'm going to tell Barry Windham, and I'm going to tell the world, I am the world's greatest athlete. I am the longest reigning world television champion of all time. I would destroy Barry Windham in 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, it'd be like pulling the wings from a fly.
Hey, Austin, I hear by way of the monitor in the dressing room that you think you can beat me in 5 minutes. Well, I tell you what, pal, I can't get you to stay in the ring with me for 5 minutes.
Well, there's a challenge right there.
Who do you think you're
Austin.
See, you just wrestled a man.
His way to the ring. And this match, well, there's no match scheduled here. Windham not gonna lay back and be challenged. And wait a minute. Here come several of the athletes out of the locker room. The referees are in the ring trying to get a little order restored. There's Ole Anderson, the senior official in WCW. I think Ole's telling the referees to get out of the ring. What's going on here? Cowboy Bill Watts is out there. It's almost as if an impromptu lumberjack, but there are no referees. There's Cowboy Bill Watts coming. Bill, what's going on?
Well, Jim, I've never believed in breaking up a fight as long as it's legal. Steve Austin could have walked away from Barry Windham's challenge. But by gosh, when two guys want to take it on as long as it's even, let's hook them up.
All right, well, they've hooked it up all right. Windham with that shoulder block. There's no referee in the ring, so this one totally unsanctioned, I would assume.
That's right, but these guys wanted it. I mean, we're not running a babysitting service. When two guys want to settle something, let them settle it. It just has to be that way sometimes.
Austin with those shoulder blocks, and this is a chaotic situation. Ole Anderson pulled the referees out of the ring.
Well, that's right, Jim, and you notice we've almost got an impromptu lumberjack match here because a lot of people are looking in on this and making sure that Paulie dangerously keeps out of it.
Well, Bill, tomorrow night in the Omni, there will be a referee in the ring. It's a fully sanctioned matchup between these two, and I got a feeling it's going to be a war in the Omni tomorrow night.
Well, we're not against wars. We want the excitement. We want everybody keyed up and ready to go. Like I said, these guys just couldn't wait. They want to get a little taste of each other. We'll let them gnaw on each other and see how they feel.
All right, well, there you heard from Cowboy Bill Watts, and Austin, that elbow dangerously is livid at ringside. He certainly did not want Austin to step in the ring under these circumstances with Barry Windham.
Well, Austin's taking care of business pretty well himself right now. I mean, he is a great athlete, or he couldn't be the world's television champion. But Barry Windham has that great heritage, and he has a lot going for him, too. This is I'd pay a ticket to see this right here. This is just something the fans are getting for free.
Windham got a little help from Dustin Rhodes. There's Austin trying to roll outside, and Dustin just shoved him right back in. Let him settle up man to man. That's exactly what's happening here on WCW Saturday night.
Well, I guarantee you, when sometimes you have your alligator mouth overload your tadpole fanny, and Austin and Dangerously were out here running their mouth, and Barry just called it. He said, "Put up or shut up."
Windham with that side headlock. What a bizarre situation. And as Cowboy Bill Watts said, fans, this match has not been... Oh, wow, what a right hand. What a right hand.
I think that was stronger than just an insult. Generally, when you slap somebody, you're insulting them. But I think the way Barry slapped him, he dislocated his jaw.
Windham coming with that big right hand again. Remember, Austin won the TV title from Windham a few weeks ago. It was mired in controversy.
Both these men are tremendous athletes.
Windham set for the ropes, and he's elevated way up in the lights by stunning Steve Austin. Austin going for a cover, but again, there's no referee. This is just a fight between two guys that totally just hate each other.
I'll tell you, it's just what you call standing up for pride. And if you don't have any pride, you can't be an athlete. And these guys both got a lot of pride going. They just have a little score to settle. What better place to settle it than inside the squared circle?
And fans are singing right here on TBS. Oh, he caught him with that lariat. He nailed him. Look at Dustin Rhodes here. He counts him down. The crowd explodes here at center stage. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What an ordeal. Impromptu lumberjack. Tomorrow night in the Omni, they'll be able to settle it, and we'll be back right after this timeout. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen, at center stage on WCW Saturday night. Paul, you're the one that said he could beat him in 5 minutes.
You did not call anybody's bluff, Barry Windham. You have your whole stinking gang out here just to protect your hide. This was not a sanctioned match. Steve just beat a top 10 contender. But if you want to play with Stunning Steve Austin tomorrow night in the Omni, you have a match with Stunning Steve Austin. And if it goes over 5 minutes, it's only because he's going to torture you so bad that you're going to curse your stinking mother for the day that you were born tomorrow night.
All right, well, you need to settle down. And fans, let's go back up to Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, parts unknown, weighing 298 pounds, the Barbarian. In the ring, his opponent from Hoboken, New Jersey, weighing in at 212 pounds, Steve Pritchard.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, promising young Steve Pritchard to take on one of the most physically imposing athletes ever in the squared circle, the Barbarian. And Pritchard trying to gain this early advantage here. And the Barbarian near that 300-pound mark. Tremendous power.
Yeah, and he's barbaric. As a matter of fact, he's going to be as barbaric on Steve Pritchard as WCW has been against Stunning Steve Austin. What kind of barbarism is being promoted here in WCW when you let two men go in there and fight and not wrestle?
The Barbarian holding Pritchard up. Vertical suplex. This big man with so much quickness and agility. As I said, nearly 300 pounds, and he is as violent and as powerful as anyone I've seen in WCW in a long, long time.
And do you know what kind of power it takes for a man to hold another human being who weighs over 200 pounds up in the air in a suplex position for 10 or 11 seconds?
This big man, certainly one of the most promising, cool competitors in WCW, making his first appearance here on WCW Saturday night.
And hey, Steve Pritchard is no slouch. Here's a kid who everybody said had a world of potential. Could have gone for a junior heavyweight or beef up a little bit and gone for a heavyweight title down the road. I don't think he's going to have too much of a future after the Barbarian is through with him. Pritchard's no slouch. He's no pushover.
He had an outstanding record in the East.
Up until now.
He's from Hoboken, New Jersey. Barbarian kicked him right in the face. Oh my, almost took his head there. Caught him right in the face. This one is over. My.
Here's the winner, the Barbarian.
Well, we'll take another look at perhaps one of the most intimidating athletes any of us have ever seen.
The Barbarian. Just take a look at the power of this man, and he's equally as agile. Wham! Right into the face of Steve Pritchard, and now Jim Ross, because I said he could, will interview Greg, the Hammer Valentine.
Greg, before we went on the air today, you said you wanted some time to get something off your chest. So what's bothering you so badly?
We know something, Jim Ross. I've been quiet for a long time, and I've got something I want to get off my chest. I want to say something about this young little punk, Dustin Rhodes. Now, you call Dustin Rhodes the Natural. You call him the Natural maybe because he is a great athlete or a great professional wrestler. But as far as Greg the Hammer Valentine is concerned, Dustin Rhodes didn't earn that name by himself. He was born with that name. And the man that made that name was Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. He inherited it. And you know something, Jim Ross? Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, Greg the Hammer Valentine, used to beat him every day when he was active and twice on Sunday. So Dustin Rhodes, what I'm telling you, you are nothing but a snot-nosed punk. You understand? Greg the Hammer Valentine is calling you a snot-nosed punk.
All right, well, if I'd have known that, you would have got it. And fans, we'll be back with more on WCW Saturday night, right after this timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Paul E. Dangerously, the CEO of the Dangerous Alliance, presents at 239 pounds from Huntsville, Alabama, Beautiful Bobby.
And welcome back, everyone, to WCW Saturday night. This should be an outstanding one-on-one contest. So I hope you all will join me tomorrow night on News Talk Radio, AM 750 WSB. A lot of big things going on in WCW. We'll talk about all of them tomorrow night with you at 9 o'clock on the radio as we go back up to Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, 242 pounds from Minneapolis, Minnesota, the Z-Man.
The Z-Man, one of the most popular and talented athletes in WCW. Making his way to the ring, fans, while we have the opportunity. Don't forget, we'll be back here at Center Stage this Monday night, 7 o'clock for a big national TV taping. The Great American Bash on tour, Thursday night in Norfolk, Virginia. Friday night in Raleigh, North Carolina. 1 week from today in Richmond, Virginia at the ballpark, home of the Richmond Braves. And 1 week from tomorrow in Albany, Georgia at the Great American Bash on pay-per-view. Beautiful Bobby. And Z-Man locked up, collar and elbow tie-up, eating with the advantage. But Z-Man quickly moves out of the corner. Referee of this contest is Randy Anderson. Arm drag takeover by the Z-Man. Using the arm bar. Z-Man and Eaton both are former world television champions. And each man have been a tag team champion in their career. So two highly skilled athletes here on WCW Saturday night. We're happy you're with us as Eaton connects with that knee to the abdomen. Z-Man trying to block it. Eaton again caught him in the solar plexus that time. And again, Z-Man trying to block it, but he can't. Makes a slide there, and a great drop kick. Z-Man, 2 drop kicks and the arm drag takeover. Great athletic ability here by the Z-Man. Overhand wrist lock, almost in a pinning position here on beautiful Bobby. Both these men are high flyers. They've been known to take a lot of chances. But we certainly cannot discount their mat wrestling skills as well, as Z-Man up with the leverage advantage here. Good shoulder lock by the youngster from Minneapolis. And beautiful Bobby steps in, trying to give him the abdominal stretch, but it was quickly countered. You can see the outstanding quickness of the former Mr. Minnesota. Good leverage position here. Look at the position of Z-Man's got a wide base. Beautiful Bobby. Got to get back up. Poking the leg there, maybe trying to go for a single leg, or at least something to take Z-Man off his feet. Fans, don't forget to join Tony Schiavone and Magnum TA. That's tomorrow night, right here on TBS, 6:05 Eastern Time. We'll show you how Scotty Flamingo won the light heavyweight title. You'll see Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy in action, plus the Steiner brothers on the program. And anytime those two guys, those two teams, I should say, get on the same program, you'd almost expect some fireworks. Tony and Magnum, the main event tomorrow here on TBS, 6:05 Eastern, 5:05 Central. Dangerously, very active at ringside. Good move by Eaton, countered Z-Man, but Z-Man quickly reaches up. Eaton had his head extended over Z-Man's body. Too good to pass up for Z-Man as he caught Eaton in the head scissors. And back to the arm drag, and back to the arm bar, and again, great distribution of weight by the Z-Man. And now the overhand wrist lock. It's a lot of pressure also on the elbow there in that particular predicament. And now Eaton's got to use a lot of strength and energy with Z-Man on top. Find a way out of this one. Still to come, we'll see Terry Bam Bam Gordy in action. Also be talking to the one half, perhaps the most dominant tag team they say they are in the sport. I'm not going to disagree with it. Steiner brothers, and they can settle that situation in the Omni tomorrow night. Z-Man controlling the action thus far, quite frankly, offensively in the contest. Z-Man with that arm barred, and look at Eaton, nice takedown by Eaton, but can't gain the advantage. And Z-Man right back to the arm drag, into the arm bar. So Z-Man is wrestling a very sound offensive match here. We've got a great program for you next Saturday. The World's Heavyweight Champion Sting will be wrestling next week. Beautiful Bobby takes on Michael Hayes, the Z-Man here. We'll meet the Barbarian next week. Flying Byron and Big Josh take on Dick Slater and Greg the Hammer Valentine. That's next Saturday on WCW Saturday Night. And beautiful Bobby got the right hand in. Z-Man dropped his left, and beautiful Bobby seized the moment to get that right hand in. Eaton front face lock. Slingshot, but great countering, and a tremendous move by the Z-Man. Super kick, could he have him? He got two out of it. Great counter in midair by the Z-Man, making the adjustment. It blocks him right out of the corner. Z-Man back in control here, but he went for the drop kick, and beautiful Bobby swatted it away, sidestepped it. And now let's see if Eaton can gain an advantage. But it's Z-Man, he's got him in a waist lock and rolls him up. 1, 2, and oh, Z-Man's head hit the middle turnbuckle. His head hit the middle turnbuckle, and beautiful Bobby with a belly to back suplex and a pin. That's it.
Here is your winner, beautiful Bobby.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton capitalized on the one error that the Z-Man made. The Z-Man viciously right into the turnbuckle, and beautiful Bobby capitalizes with that belly-to-back suplex as we take another look here. There you see that suplex, the waist lock. Crashing down. Beautiful Bobby has him cradled, and fans, when we come back, we'll take a look at Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy. That is next on WCW Saturday Night. Welcome back, everyone, to WCW Saturday Night. Jim Ross back with you here on TBS. In just a few moments, we'll be talking to Terry Bam Bam Gordy, but I'd like to take you back to the Clash of the Champions. It was in the impromptu quarterfinals of the NWA World Tag Team Title Tournament that Dr. Death Steve Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy met Rick and Scott Steiner, the Steiner brothers. We want to show you exactly what happened in that contest before we talk to Gordy about the World Tag Team Championship that will be decided right here in the Atlanta's Omni tomorrow night. Let's go to the videotape.
The Steiner brothers facing the most fierce competition I have ever seen them have. Scott Steiner definitely hurt. The knee is hurt. Bam Bam Gordy exchanging with Rick Steiner. Referee must get some type of control. It's out of hand right now.
Dr. Death with Scott Steiner over his head. Extending the arms into a power slam. Modified stampede. He'll get him here. No, he didn't do it. He thought he had him, but he didn't do it. He got two.
And Dr. Death very upset at the tempo of the referee's count right there.
Rick Steiner back in with Gordy. But remember, Scott is a legal man, as is Dr. Death Steve Williams. Short clothesline. Scotty, he's got Doc. He's got him. Oh, wait. Oh, my. Gordy hit him from behind.
He clipped him right into that knee. He got him. Dr. Death Steve Williams, major upset. Dr. Death and Bam Bam Gordy have defeated the Steiner brothers here in the NWA tournament.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, the team of Terry Bam Bam Gordy and Dr. Death Steve Williams.
The number 4 seed has upset the number 1 seed. Williams and Gordy have defeated the Steiner brothers, but Scott Steiner's knee has been damaged. Well, fans, there you see it once again, and Bam Bam, I've got to remind you that the chop block that you used on Scott Steiner's leg has been outlawed in the National Football League.
Well, hey, let me tell you something. This is not the National Football League. This is WCW professional wrestling. This is not college wrestling. This is nothing like this. Is professional wrestling. If you can't take a little pain, don't step up into the ring. Now, let me say this. Plain and clear, you asked me to come out on the interview, let me talk. Okay, we have eliminated the Steiners from the tournament. Now what we're gonna do next, we're going into the Omni in Atlanta, and we're gonna take the WCW World titles. Now you probably wanna ask me where Doc's at. Doc's training right now, okay? But our main thing that we have on our mind right now is taking them WCW World titles, and I'm fixing to go make an example out of this boy.
All right, well, Terry Bam Bam Gordy on his way to the ring. Remember, Gordy and Williams meet the Steiners tomorrow night in the Omni for the World Tag titles. Let's go back up to Tony Gillum.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. In the ring, weighing in at 284 pounds from Nagoya, Japan, Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Across the ring, his opponent, 229 pounds from Knoxville, Tennessee, Larry Santo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, as he mentioned, will be joining Dr. Death Steve Williams apparently a little bit later here today as Doc in an intensive training session preparing for the Steiner brothers. And Gordy, the good takedown there. Gordy and Williams, as you saw, in the eyes of some, upset the Steiners. In the eyes of others, well, it's going to be decided who is the most dominant tag team in wrestling. And the fans throughout the South will be able to see that in the Omni. 7:30 tomorrow night as Santo makes his way to the ropes. And Gordy with a clean break. Side headlock here. Gordy and Williams with the residents now in Nagoya, Japan, spending most of their year in the Orient. Gordy has been a dominant competitor since he first stepped in the ring at the age of 16. Knee lift right to the face of Santo. Heavy chop right to the chest. Gordy and Williams, I have seen them with the Steiners 2 times. They won one match, and the other match went to a 30-minute time limit draw. That was a beach blast. Gordy mauling, for the lack of a better term, Santo here on WCW Saturday night. Still to come, a major announcement from Cowboy Bill Watts. Plus, Sting will be here with us. And Jimmy Jam Garvin to take on Ravishing Rick Rude. Gordy, that forearm right in the side of the face of Santo, as he's got the arm hooked as well. Gordy with a kick right near the heart as Santo tried to kick him. Gordy caught the foot there. Back heel trip by Terry Bam Bam Gordy. Gordy putting on a clinic here. Kick right to the chest. What a matchup. Fans, whatever you do, don't miss this World Tag Team title showdown between Gordy and Williams and the Steiners as Gordy followed the Irish whip in with a big-time clothesline right to the chest. Gordy has perfected a tremendous submission maneuver he calls the Oriental Twist. Caught him. Spine buster-like maneuver. And he's setting him right there. There it is. The Oriental Twist, a submission maneuver. He has it locked in, and Santo has given it up.
Here is your winner, Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Gordy wins this one by submission, and when we come back, we'll talk to Cowboy Bill Watts. Welcome back to TBS and WCW Saturday Night here with the Executive Vice President of Wrestling for TBS, Cowboy Bill Watts. And Bill, I know you've got a big announcement for all the fans.
Well, first of all, I sure hope the fans are enjoying the fireworks here on the 4th of July because we've had some fireworks in the ring. And you're right, Jim. You know, I've been studying the tag team situation. And we have the WCW World Championship, we have the NWA tournament going on, and then the Steiners just came back with that title they won in Japan. And we have the U.S. tag team title. And I don't think that more is better. I think we want quality and not quantity. And I'd like to start concentrating on consolidation matches where we end up with one champion in each division. So the month of July is going to be the last month the U.S. Tag Team title is going to be defended here on WCW. It has a long heritage, but whoever ends up with it at the end of this month of July, they're going to be the last U.S. Tag Team champions because we're going to concentrate on those World's titles, and hopefully we're going to get a consolidation match, Jim.
Well, Bill, I know that so many great teams have helped the U.S. tag titles over the years. So whatever team ends up at the end of July, right now the Freebirds are the champions. It's going to be quite an honor for them.
It certainly is, and certainly it'll be a stepping stone to the WCW World's title match, and that's what we're most interested in.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a visitor here.
Excuse me. Well, you know, there's some favorite words. Somebody said something not too long ago. If two men have a beef or two men have a little trouble among one another, that they should be able to solve that right there in the ring. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. Since the United States Tag Team titles are going to be vacated, they are going to be taken back to the World Championship Wrestling, we think right here that the Freebirds ought to obligate their contract and wrestle this man, the Barbarian, and Dick Slater for them titles.
Well, he is right about one thing. Things should be settled in the ring, but when there's titles at stake, it has to be a sign match, Dick. So you've issued a challenge. I've got no problem with that. You need to take it to the committee that's the matchmaking committee, and if they sign it, we can get it here on television.
The best thing for us to do is the Barbarian and I retire the United States Heavyweight Tag Team titles around us. We would like that very much so.
Thank you very much, Dick Slater, and thank you, Cowboy Bill Watts. Ladies and gentlemen, we got more action for you. Let's go back up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, 123 kilos, originally from Lithuania, now residing in the United States of America, Nikita Kula. In the ring, his opponent from Cheyenne, Wyoming, weighing in at 230 pounds, Young Pistol Tracy.
Well, some big news from Cowboy Bill Watts regarding the United States Tag Team titles. And ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look before this one really gets underway at what happened recently. We know that the Dangerous Alliance extended the opportunity, the invitation, if you will, for Nikita Koloff to join the organization. He adamantly refused. Rick Rude took it very, very personally. And as you can see, a tremendous brawl ensued between the United States Heavyweight Champion Rude and Nikita Koloff. Well, I can tell you one thing, they'll get the opportunity to settle their situation. United States Tag title on the line in the Omni. That'll be tomorrow night, right here in Atlanta, 7:30 starting time during Georgia Power Safety Night. It's that man, Nikita Koloff, in this contest against an outstanding athlete, and Young Pistol Tracy Smothers. And Smothers, I talked with him earlier today. He was geared up, very confident that he could score an upset here against Nikita Koloff. Waistlock. applied by Smothers. Koloff, a tremendously powerful athlete. Waistlock takedown. Smothers trying to use his quickness and technique to set out. Koloff holding on tenaciously there. That waistlock, and Smothers to the ropes. Like being out of bounds, referee calls to the break. And we have a good clean break by Nikita Koloff. Fans, don't forget to call the wrestling hotline. We got some big news until midnight tonight on the hotline. I think you're really going to be interested in. Side headlock takeover. And Smothers hooked the leg and rolled Nikita up on his shoulders there. Ravishing Rick Rude, who is certainly, well, there you see Smothers again, trying to turn that disadvantage into an advantage in a pinning predicament. Ravishing Rick Rude certainly proving to be one of the most dynamic United States heavyweight champions of all time. And Koloff back up. Side headlock again. I can tell you that Nikita Koloff reveres the United States title even more. If you can, it may be hard to believe for a lot of fans that don't know Nikita, but he reveres the U.S. title more than he does the world title. As hard as it may sound to believe to be, and I'll tell you why, fans, quite simply. If you knew his childhood and what he went through in Lithuania, now that their country has freedom, he looks at the U.S. title as a symbol of freedom. And that is so dear to this man. And many of us that have had the privilege of growing up here in the United States really don't know what it's like to live through the intimidation and government rule that he did in Lithuania. Now residing in the United States, he really wants that U.S. title for that reason. It signifies freedom for this man. He's had it before. Good counter move, hip lock takeover. Side headlock. Takes him down. Fans, remember that Tony Schiavone and Magnum TA have got a power-packed hour for you here on TBS tomorrow night. 5:05 Central Time, 6:05 Eastern for the WCW main event. Williams and Gordy on the program, the Steiner brothers on the program. Could be fireworks there. We'll show you how Scotty Flamingo won the light heavyweight title against Fly and Bryan. That was at Beach Blast on June 20th. Right hand to the midsection, and Smothers perhaps finding he could not out-wrestle Koloff. Now breaking some rules. Koloff puts on the brakes. Smacks Smothers' face right into the turnbuckle. Snap mirrors him over with great power. And into the reverse chinlock. Koloff likes to use the power moves, control the tempo, and he's an outstanding mat wrestler. But one thing's for sure, when he's vertical and he has the opportunity to execute the sickle, any opponent has got to beware. And look at the martial arts kick by Tracy Smothers, the former Carson Newman footballer from up in Tennessee, with a great athletic move there. Now raking Koloff's eyes right across the top ring ropes. Double axe handle right to the spine. Smothers is an excellent athlete. And as I said, he had a lot of confidence going into this contest. Smothers driving the shoulder to Koloff. Caught him the forearm that time. Irish whip, but Koloff counters it. Sends him for the ride. And charges with that elbow. Koloff getting some momentum. Got a shoulder block there. And here he comes with a sickle. The sickle. He caught it, and he got all of it. He hooks a leg, and it's over.
Here is your winner, Nikita Koloff.
Koloff, the great power wrestler. So dominant. He wants Rick Rude. He wants the United States Heavyweight Championship. The match has been signed. And look, ladies and gentlemen, at the high-impact move, it's the sickle. Ravishing Rick Rude, nor anyone else can withstand the punishment of that move. What a matchup. When they meet, it'll be in the Omni, ladies and gentlemen. And when we come back, I'll talk to the heavyweight champion of the world. The Stinger is next on TBS. Welcome back, everyone, to WCW Saturday night. Tomorrow night in the Omni, it will be Arn Anderson challenging the heavyweight champion of the world, the Stinger, one-on-one. 8 days, Sting meets Big Van Vader. Let's bring him here to WCW Saturday night. He's the WCW heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to center stage in TBS, the Stinger. Atlanta's Omni tomorrow night. A tremendous challenge match with a Stinger and Arn Anderson. Sting, you got a busy week. Tomorrow night in the Omni against Arn Anderson. In 8 days on pay-per-view against Big Van Vader.
Well, first of all, Arn, I know he's been complaining because this is not a title match, but Arn, I got news for you. In the Omni tomorrow night, I'm going to show up as though it is a world title match. In other words, I'm going to be full throttle. You better do the same.
8 days from now, the rematch has been signed. Great American Bash on pay-per-view with Big Van Vader. 8 days away.
Big Van Vader, all I got to say about Vader is take a look at this right here. This fist right here is for me and all the pain and agony you caused me. This one right here is the biggie. This one right here is for all the stingers, little stingers behind me and all the pain and aggravation you called them. So I might just pop you once for me and pop you twice for the little stingers. And then when we got you laying down flat on the ground and that tongue is sticking out, I'm gonna stomp on it and I'm gonna twist it right into the ground. And oh yeah, the little stingers and me, we can grind ever so slowly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you hear with the champion of the world. And now let's go back up to Tony Gilliam.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, it is set for one fall. Introducing first the United States Heavyweight Champion, accompanied to the ring by the self-proclaimed First Lady of WCW, Medusa, from Ravishing, Minnesota, 259 pounds, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Cut the music. What I'd like to have right now is for all you fat, out of shape, simple-minded sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off and show you what a real sexy man is supposed to look like. Hit the music.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the United States Heavyweight Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude, with some very discouraging remarks. I've been joined by Nikita Koloff. And Nikita, that's the man in the Omni. Tomorrow night, you'll face for the United States title.
Yeah, that's the man. I just told Jay Hart that I would come on here and scout him live instead of watching all the videotapes that I've been watching, just to get, how you say, a bird's eye view.
Indeed, you are right. And let's go back up to Tony Gilliam in the introduction of the opponent.
Ladies and gentlemen, his opponent weighs in at 237 pounds from Bad Street, USA in Atlanta, Georgia, Jimmy J. Garvin.
Fans, don't forget that big event in the Omni starts tomorrow night at 7:30. Great seats are still available at all Ticketmaster locations, including the box office. Barry Windham will be signing autographs before the event. It's Georgia Power Safety Night. 5,000 camouflage caps will be given away before the event. Our thanks to all the great people, Bob Hughes, everyone at Georgia Power, this big event. I'll tell you something. I know that Ravishing Rick Rude has certainly been pointing to your match tomorrow night, but he can't overlook the abilities of the veteran Freebird, Jimmy Jam Garvin, Nikita.
No, Jimmy Garvin's had a lot of belts around his waist, the world titles, U.S. titles. So if he takes them, how do you say, a little bit short, he's in some trouble, I think.
Jimmy Jam Garvin. Been in a lot of tag team matches in recent weeks. He and Hayes, the United States Tag Team Champions, but stepping in with the big dog, so to speak here. Rude, the #1 contender in WCW, ranked #1, the world top 10, U.S. champion.
You know, speaking of a lot of titles, you're right. Ravishing Rick Rude over the years has had a lot of titles too, Jim Ross. Well, you know, I've made the statement that I believe Ravishing Rick Rude is a little bit scared. And if you'll allow me to elaborate on that, I will.
Go right ahead.
Well, the first thing he does is he goes out and he hires Cactus Jack to go after Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, just when Steamboat is on the edge of defeating him. Next thing he does is he tries to make me an offer to be with the DA, stand alongside of him, and instead of being competition for him. You know, it just seems to me that maybe the man is running a little bit scared.
Well, there's nowhere to run now. It's a good drop toe by Jimmy Jam Garvin, because we know that United States heavyweight title match has been signed. Garvin on the front face lock, trying to gain the advantage here. And Nikita, I mentioned to the fans that the U.S. title to you symbolizes freedom, and that's so near and dear to your heart, and it means so much. And you could probably put it in better words than I.
Well, it does represent freedom. The U.S. ball represents a lot of things. It represents all these people here tonight, all the people out there watching across the land. And the biggest thing is, you're right, you hit it right on the head. It stands for freedom, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot to the fans who stand behind Nikita Koloff.
Really put the brakes on there, but the veteran Garvin taking him to the turnbuckle here. Jimmy Jam Garvin looking for a big upset. Side headlock takeover. As we said, Jimmy Jam Garvin, whether it be in single competition or in tag team, one of the most talented athletes in WCW. Certainly, as Nikita Koloff pointed out so adeptly at the beginning of the match, is no stranger to championships. They're the reigning U.S. tag champions. But what a situation here. What Rude with a good counter move. Belly to back suplex, dropping Garvin right on his head.
You know, in scouting Ravishing Rick Rude, Jim Ross, I've prepared myself for just about everything. If he wants to wrestle, I can go out and do that. If he wants to fist, get the fist in there, I can do that if he wants to, if I have to. I'm well prepared for this.
Rude going to work down the back of Jimmy Jam Garvin to be a matchup. The Rude Awakening versus the Sickle. Two of the premier offensive weapons in WCW. Rude Awakening and Koloff Sickle.
You know, I've seen a lot of guys who've used clotheslines in the past.
Working on the back.
But it only takes one sickle to put the man down for the 1, 2, 3.
Rude now has been working on the back for past several moments with a bear hug there. Continuing to turn up the pressure on the lower back of Jimmy Jam Garvin. Rude has tremendous upper body strength as well. And he also, because of his height, he's about 6'4", usually has a leverage advantage. But right now he's got those arms locked tightly around the lower back of Jimmy Jam Garvin. And Garvin got to figure some counter here.
I have to admit, Rick Rude's a very impressive individual, is he not?
He certainly is, a tremendous athlete. Absolutely no doubt about that. And Garvin coming back with right hands. But Rude scoops him up and slams him again, focusing on the back. Rude working on the lower back. That is apparently his strategy for this contest. Irish whips him in, got his head down a little early. Garvin now comes back with some right hands of his own. Again taking Rude to the turnbuckle. Jimmy Jam Garvin with some roughhouse tactics. Irish whip reversed, and Rude caught him in the gut with that knee, and he buried it. And Rude now's got him set up, and he snaps it off. There's that Rude Awakening. He weakened the back, and then he used the Rude Awakening to put him away.
Here is your winner of the United States Heavyweight Champion, Ravishing Rick Rude.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take another look at it here in just a moment or two. As we take another look.
Nikita Koloff. It's real easy to sit down there and shoot your mouth off. It's not quite so easy to get in here and back up what you say. Come on, Nikita Koloff. You say my belt means freedom to you? Well, step in the ring. Let's find out if you're man enough to set yourself free. Come on, Koloff.
Well, Rude has just issued a challenge here, Nikita.
You don't have to wait. If he wants to get it up, how do Cowboy Bill wants like this, sir? If he wants to hook it up, we can hook it up.
Well, there you Koloff leaving the interview area, ladies and gentlemen.
last spring. 5,000 hopefuls dreaming of a showdown with the American Gladiators. Today, 4 who still remain battle the Gladiators for the first half title and a ticket to the Grand Championship.
It's showtime, baby. Let the games begin.
And welcome once again to Gladiator Arena. Today's feature attraction, our first half finals. 4 determined contenders all vying for spots in the Grand Championship. In the men's matchup, it's Wesley Berry versus Sean Goodwin. And if you followed our show this season, you know that Wesley is a contender who thrives on emotion. But today, he may need a 5,000% output if he is to reel in Goodwin, the Newport Beach surfer salesman who has had a phenomenal run in our elimination tournament. And right now, Lisa Malowski is with 2 Scoops. Lisa?
2 Scoops, you started the competition in the preliminary round at about 200%. I want to know where you're at right now and where you expect to be by the end of the day.
I'm starting off at 1,000. By the end of the day, I hope to be at 5,000. I'm ready for this event, and I'm coming at them.
And we can't wait to see it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Our first event, the Pyramid. And 32 feet high at the top of this monster are 2 gladiators, Tower and Laser. Contenders have 45 seconds to make it to the top. If they can do that, it's worth 10 points.
Gladiators ready!
Wesley is so fast, he's going to the top, Mike.
2 Scoops, putting out 1,000% early on. Whizzes by Tower, unbelievable. Sean Goodwin now looking to get by Laser. 25 seconds left.
Wesley used that screen and went to the top. Now Sean's all alone.
Tower sends him flying. He'll try another tack now. Look at Wesley, too. He's rooting Sean on. That's sportsmanship. Under 10 seconds. Laser. Whoa! Sean just shakes his head. That long hair waving out of the back of his protective headgear. He ran into a buzzsaw in Laser. Wesley Berry on the board first with a huge 10 points here in our first half finals.
Well, 2 Scoops, you said you were going to start at 1,000%. My gosh, you've got to be past that by now.
Yeah, sitting around about 15 right about now. I had my Wheaties and a prayer, and I made it to the top.
Zap and Siren now ready for our 2 first half female finalists, Kathy Marino and Kim Tyler.
Kathy, our 2-time Olympian, 35 years old, 5'7", 148, a firefighter for the Long Beach Fire Department. And there's Kimberly Tyler, 22 years old, 5'6", 140, an aerospace physiologist at Beale Air Force Base.
And their eyes focused on the summit. Make it to the top, all 32 feet. Be the first one there, it's worth 10 points. 45 seconds to time limit in this very aerobically demanding event. Kim has been to the top 3 straight times in all of her previous rounds. She has shed the gladiator.
And now she's going again, Mike.
Gone for the gusto, she gets it again. Siren had her.
And look at Kathy.
Kathy's gonna make it too, unbelievable.
Holy.
10 points for Kim Tyler, 5 points for Kathy Marino.
Kim just overpowered Siren. Siren throws her down, but Siren goes. Kim goes to the top.
And a reminder, today's winners will move on to next spring's Grand Championship, where they'll meet the second half winners. Our second half season begins next week. So much at stake here. Today's victors, $10,000. They'll take home our Grand Champion, $25,000 in cash and prizes. On to the joust we go. And there may not be enough percentage points in Wesley Berry's arsenal for the man he has to draw. It is Tower. And Tower this season undefeated. This is his event. He owns it. His record 6-0. And he has met Tower twice in earlier rounds and has lost. Maybe the third time will be the charm.
Oh, wow.
And once again, that one came in 1 second. 1 second. Tower definitely has 2 scoops number.
Now we'll see how Sean does.
Sean with 10 points here can tie this match up with Wesley Berry. He's had a chance to study Tower's technique, but that may not be good enough. Watch how quick Tower responds to the whistle.
Oh, wow.
Sean put Tower on the defensive early.
And Tower makes this look, oh, so easy. One more look at it. Each time there goes Sean. And there goes Wesley.
It is your event, and you are truly the tower of power in the job.
That's right, Mike. The tower of power.
Women are up next. Kathy Marino, Kimberly Tyler. Kimberly up by 5 points.
Kim, unblemished in this event, beat Jazz in the first round, and guess who she faces here? Jazz one more time. The only defeat in Jazz's repertoire, the loss to Kim. Will lightning strike twice?
Jazz started out very aggressively.
I'll say Kim in a bit of trouble, and there she goes. Loses her stick, her balance, and a chance for victory.
Jazz with a big cheering section. And they have every reason to cheer after that performance.
She'll set herself again because no time to rest. The Olympic kayaker, Kathy Marino, a member of our 1988 and 1992 Olympic teams, set to go.
Kathy possesses, obviously, a lot of upper body strength. Oh!
Kathy did a good job of surviving Jazz's early shots, but lost her pugil stick in the process. That's the automatic DQ. Jazz, the winner.
And there's Kathy's little son, Jared, 3 years old, watching from the sideline. Kathy, a firefighter for the Long Beach Fire Department. She loves her job.
I liked a good fire. Every fire is different, and it's the danger, the thrill of it all. You know, it's exciting to me.
This is my house.
Our contenders now ready to stand tall. Event number 3, the wall. Our women up first, Kimberly Tyler and Kathy Marino. Kim with a 10-5 lead after 2 events.
Go.
Following Kim up will be Ice. In pursuit of Kathy will be Sky.
Sky's the limit. Don't forget.
Kathy Marino has yet to lose on the wall. She's been great, and Sky has yet to lose as well. We'll have quite a battle.
And for this final, we have changed the handholds on this wall. We've changed the pattern in which they were laid out. So if the contenders picked a line earlier in previous competitions, that line up the wall has changed. Kathy Marino looks mighty good, though. Kimberly Tyler looking good, too. They're on the inside face now.
Wow, Kathy is strong.
Ice lost her grip. She'll go back again. Kathy Marino has reached sort of an impasse there. She's struggling. She better hurry because here comes Sky.
She's going to have to push hard and try to reach that upper grasp.
Meanwhile, Kim Tyler been very perseverant.
Hey!
Oh, there she goes.
Wow.
Kathy Marino with 4 seconds left on the clock. Makes it to the top in the nick of time.
Oh, beautiful.
Time expires. Kim would have made it too with an extra 10 ticks on the clock. But it's Kathy Marino who picks up the 10 points. And she takes the lead here in our finals after 3 events. Wow.
And look who's taking a power nap. That's Jared.
Kathy Your mom and dad, Betty and Henry, went wild, but your son, Jared, was asleep for that spectacular performance.
Bless is a little hard. He's such a trooper watching me doing all these tapings, and Long Beach Fire Department, my fellow firefighters are here, and I'm just so happy. I'm really grateful to be up this wall. Woo!
Men are up next. Wesley Berry on top, 10-zip.
And what a story 2 Scoops has been, the second-degree black belt in the martial arts discipline of Hapkido Kempo, who 3 years ago had 50% of his upper body burned in a gas explosion. Miraculously, he survived, and 8 months later, he was completely healed, and he's here today.
There we go. Time to go get Humpty Dumpty.
But Saber, Sean Goodwin, no fragile egg.
Woo! He's coming down. He's coming down. Oh, yeah, here we go. I love the wall.
We're ready to go. Sean Goodwin. Wesley Berry, 2 for the top. They're on their way. And the surfer off to a solid start.
He has been simply sensational. And Wesley has been quick. In fact, one time he beat himself, he got over anxious.
That being in the last round, and right now, Wesley Berry just a bit quicker. Sean with those powerful hands and shoulders. Working hard, this is going to be close. He takes that leap of faith. Again, Wesley Berry loses his grip about 3 feet away from the top, and Sean Goodwin, our surfer salesman from Newport Beach, California. This was just another day at the beach. Sean, you're 3 for 3 in this event, and I understand you have a little secret to tell us.
Maybe it's climbing up the walls at Black's Beach and down at Old Man's area with a 100-pound surfboard, my longboard. Going up and down trestles a lot. Carrying a surfboard makes it a little easier maybe to climb up this wall.
So the wall here in Gladiator Arena, just a piece of cake for you then, huh?
So far.
Nice going, 10 points, and you're tied with 2 scoops.
Yep, that's it.
Way to go.
Great job. And there's Sean's son, Charlie, cheering him on from the sidelines. Sean, an outstanding wrestler at Cypress Junior College back in 1985. He's now coaching at a high school in Orange County.
A little later, you'll see Sean in the Conquer Ring, but up next, it's Whiplash. Time for the contenders to clash and thrash. It's Whiplash, and Whiplash is brought to you by the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the best play here. Sean Goodwin, Wesley Berry tied at 10 points apiece. The man who can own the bone, that is, pull that double triangle away from the Gladiator or use it to pull him out of the ring, will pick up 10 points. However, Turbo is the man in the ring. He's undefeated in this event. Sean up first. He's got power, but Turbo's got technique. 30 seconds to time limit.
Turbo staying low, and that is the key.
Sean steps over Turbo, tries it again.
Oh.
And Turbo rips it away. Turbo goes to 5-0 in Whiplash.
Get on to us, buddy.
Sean attempts a little flip move here, but because of the angle, he cannot hold on. Turbo victorious once again.
Now, can he make it 6-0? Wesley Berry will try his hand at Turbo.
Offhand down away from the body, making my whistle now.
Locking in for that good grip.
Ready?
Wes trying to use his speed.
Yes, he is quick.
And his ability to change direction to knock Turbo off balance. Nothing's working though. He goes left, he goes right, he goes over Turbo. Turbo knew he had it with about 3 seconds to go.
These power and strength games definitely giving Wesley a lot of trouble today.
Turbo, when I think of you and Whiplash, I think of 3 words. They're all the same. Technique, technique, technique.
That's exactly what it is, Mike. You've got to have good feet, keep yourself in line at all times. Try and use his momentum against him when you can. If you can't, you take what he gives you. I'm the man, and you just saw it.
And the other 3 words, own the bone. You did it.
Own the bone, that baby's mine.
Look at the people worshiping from the sideline. He certainly is the man.
Kathy Marino with a 5-point lead over Kim Tyler. They're set to go at it in Whiplash. Kathy 2-1 coming into this event. And she draws Siren. Siren, our hearing-impaired gladiator, keeping a close eye on Larry Thompson. Kathy was disqualified in the last round because she put 2 hands on that double triangle. That's why she's keeping that left hand behind her back.
She's trying to keep that bone taut, but Siren is jerking.
She had Siren on the edge for a second. 10 seconds to go. Kathy moving in another direction now. Siren not budging. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and that is it. Siren hangs on.
Siren, a great athlete. This is her 2nd season on the show. She keeps getting better and better, and the crowd loves her.
They love Siren, and they've also been impressed by the athleticism of this woman, Kimberly Tyler, Big Ten track champion at Ohio State, and also an outstanding track athlete at Northmore High School in Columbus. Can Siren make it 2 in a row? We're about to find out. The whiplash is on. KT Kim trying to use her strength to whip Siren out of the ring. We've got 15 seconds to go. Siren was on the edge there.
She's got her going.
This is strength against strength right now. 5 seconds.
Siren staying low.
Oh, what a great battle. Try as she might, Kim Tyler couldn't do it.
Siren telling us all that she is tired and she has reason to be. She just beat 2 of our very best contenders.
Wow. As an athlete, Siren is the complete package. Not only does she have athletic prowess, speed, quickness, strength, she also is a battler. Such determination. It's no wonder she's disposed of both women. On we go. Swing shot is next. The men up first, Sean Goodwin, Wes Berry tied at 10. There they are atop their bungee towers for the Gladiators. It will be Hawk who's ready to fly. He'll be joined by Turbo. This should be good. There's the scoring breakdown. Here they go. Watch them fly. Wesley Berry with a blue, Sean with a yellow. Wesley high, but too far away from that cylinder.
Wow.
And Turbo doing a fine job of keeping Sean away from this. Here he comes again, Wesley Berry unmolested. He picks off a red. Sean Goodwin now springing high. Trying to get a blue, and he does. He goes upside down and hit his head on the floor. I've never seen that before. Wesley's got another blue. Man.
Wesley's spinning out of control.
Yeah, his bungee cord all tangled up. Looked like a helicopter rotor.
Boy, Turbo.
15 seconds to go. Turbo and Sean collide again. This is supposed to be an event of finesse and grace. It's been a bullfight.
Absolutely.
We're winding down. Both Sean and Wesley all tied up. And that's all she wrote in swing shot. Sean and Wesley earned every single point.
Wesley, what a battle. And then at one point you were spinning around out of control.
Yeah, I felt kind of suspended. Spinning so much, I lost what percentage I was on right about now.
Yeah, let's get an update on that. Where are we at? Nice job.
I'm at 1850 now. I have to pick it up a little bit. Maybe after some food, I'll pick it up.
Thanks, Wesley. Great job.
And while Wes was cooking at 1850, watch Sean. He was going upside down. Never seen this happen before. Landing on his head on the bungee cord. Somehow he survived to score 3. Kathy Marino now with a 5-point lead over Kim Tyler. They're set to swing shot against our 2 Gladiators. One of them is Siren, and she'll be joined by Ice Ice Baby. Kathy, look at her focus. Kim's got it as well. They're great in this event. And this could be the event where Kim regains the lead. Look how high she goes to get not one but two blues. Put them both in, and that's worth 4 points in a hurry. Kathy Marino has a yellow, and she puts that one in for 1 point.
Kimberly doesn't even take a breath when she gets to the top. She dumps it in and just goes.
And Kathy comes away with 2 blues. That's 4 right there. Siren skying high. And high enough to keep Kimberly for once away from that center cylinder. We're under 30 seconds. Kathy wanted red, fell short. Kim gets it. Boy.
Beautiful grab.
I don't know how she does it. She really has a knack for this event, Kim Tyler. And Marino not bad either.
Well, Kim was a great basketball player too, so she is just very comfortable.
A red she puts in. Those were 3. Kathy's got another blue. And Kim with another red. Man, oh man, that is it. That last one did not count because time expired. It actually bounced off the scoring bin rim anyway. But what an effort by Kathy Marino and especially Kim Tyler in swing shot.
Kimberly, you are so great at this event. Now, I know you were a long jumper and a triple jumper, but you also were great in basketball. What's the secret?
My legs got a lot of spring. I'm strong in my legs. I squat 350 pounds, so it's like I look small, but I'm very strong.
And I'll tell you what, Lisa, she can also take a hit. Siren gets her there. Assault is next.
I've got ice in my veins.
He got straight A's at the Gladiator School of Marksmanship. His name is Laser. He is set to go for Assault. Event number 6 in this first half final between Wesley Berry, Sean Goodwin. Up first is 2 Scoots. He currently has a 17-13 lead over Sean Goodwin after 5 events.
And he has been tough in Assault, winning both times in the seeding round and the elimination round.
On his way, station number 1, he's got 60 seconds to hit the target located above Laser. That one low, way low. Safely now at station number 2. Lets it fly, that one hits the shield in front of Laser. Don't shake him up, 2 Scoots. He'll pick you up. Now at station 3. That one low and boom! Laser thought he had the hit on Wesley Berry.
Now that's how it's done at home at the OK Corral.
Very well done. It's hard to see from this angle, but it appears Laser threads the needle before Wesley gets his shot off.
At station number 3, we had a clean hit through the apparatus that hit the contender Wesley Berry before he fired the gun. So therefore he is awarded 2 points, 2 points only.
Laser graduated with high honors from our Gladiator School of Marksmanship, ready to show off those skills against Sean. Take an aim. He's 2 for 2 this season. Can he make it 3 for 3? That shot low at station number 1. Contenders also racing against the clock.
Oh!
That one a little wide right. Sean's still alive. That one bounces off the crossbar next to the target. Sean at station number 4, 30 seconds. That one just underneath it. 2 final chances at station number 5. We'll find out what kind of arm our surfer has. 20 seconds to go. Both of those missed. I don't know how. Sean Goodwin can go no farther. 14 ticks were left on the clock. He does pick up 5 points for firing 5 weapons.
Sean obviously disappointed because Laser did it again. He has been awesome. Gets Sean right in the head.
What's your biggest concern in this event?
I think it's you can't eliminate all the balls at one time. There's 5 stations. And it's real important at the bottom of the station here that you have at least 4 or 5 balls because upper half of his body was exposed, popped him in the head. I came out on top,
It was an OK Corral shootout again.
Laser is hot. Nice going, bud.
Certainly is. This is what Laser saw and what Sean felt. A look through the camera mounted on Laser's gun.
On to the women we go. Zap, can she be as successful as Laser was? She usually is. Kathy Marino with the 2-point lead over Kim Tyler. Kathy, our oldest female contender, poised at the start of Assault. Kathy would love to build as healthy a lead as she can because going into the Eliminator 2 events from now, she'll need all those points because Kim Tyler much faster. Moving on to station number 2. Bring it down a little bit, Kathy, and you've got it. And before Kathy Marino can get to station number 3, Zap zings her with a shot to the right shoulder, but she does pick up 2 points. She's got 25 after 6 events. And if Kim is nervous about trailing Kathy by 4 points, she sure isn't showing it. It'll be rough, but Kim pretty cool, calm and collected.
So is Zap though, Mike. She is a master at this event, as she has shown us before.
Her shot at station number 1, a little off the mark. That one high and wide left. Kim's still alive and a lot of time on the clock. Oh man, another near miss. Wide left, wide right rather. Here she is at station number 4.
Oh, yes!
Kim Tyler, 10 huge points.
Okay, Kim, I want to know where you learned to shoot like that. I'm in the Air Force, and we shoot M16s all the time. So it paid off for me. I guess so. Great job. Thank you.
And her friends back at Beale Air Force Base in California will be mighty proud.
And they have every reason to be. Kimberly is an aerospace physiologist. She works with pilots testing their suits for high-altitude flight.
And we'll see if Kim can fly next. Breakthrough and conquer.
No pain, no gain, no fame.
The field of play is set for crunch time here at Gladiator Arena. Our crunch time event here in these first half finals is Breakthrough and Conquer. First up, Kathy Marino. She currently trails Kim Tyler 31-25 after 6 events. For the Glad, Sky and Jazz.
Good. Teamwork. Sky.
Teamwork is the key for these 2 gladiators.
Kathy has been nursing a sore hamstring. We'll see how well she does in this event.
She's got to get by Sky in Breakthrough. This looks more like the curly shuffle. She finally decides to make a move, but Sky brings her down. No points there. Now Jazz in the conquer ring.
The contenders have been trying to wrap up the gladiators' arms and pull them out.
Oh, Kathy's got her, but time expires. She might have had Jazz out if there's 3 or 4 ticks left on that clock, but time expired. No points for Kathy in Breakthrough and Conquer.
Very unfortunate because Kathy needed some points heading into the Eliminator.
Woo! We did it! All right! Yes! Yes!
So Kim can pad her lead here if she's successful in either discipline or both. Sky poised in Breakthrough.
Kimberly, beautiful move, and she powers through. Great job.
Sky had accidentally kicked Kimberly in the head on bringing her down. Watch Sky's legs go flying, and then when Kim falls down, point right there. She's okay, though.
So now Kimberly moves on to the Conquer ring. Her opponent, Jazz.
Kim's got 10 seconds to take any part of Jazz's body outside this ring. She's got her wrapped up.
Oh, boy.
Time expires, she can't do it.
So Jazz prevails in the Conquer ring, but Kimberly picked up 5 very important points heading into the Eliminator. She now leads by 11.
Meanwhile, only 1 point separates Sean Goodwin from Wesley Berry, and this could be a big swing event for our surfer. He is up first in Breakthrough and Conquer. For the Gladiators, it will be Hawk in Breakthrough, and he'll be joined by Turbo in the Conquer ring. Turbo making sure he gets all the kinks out before he does battle with our big surfer.
Contender ready! Gladiators.
He needs every point he can get because 2 scoops is terrific in the Eliminator. Sean.
Oh, he got the ball over the goal line.
Hawk had him wrapped up at about the 1.5-yard line, and then the big surfer reached out that left arm and extended it across the plane of the goal line to get 5 points.
Close call. The thing to watch is his knee down before the ball crosses the plane. I don't know. Tough call.
Larry was screened out by Hawk's body. Quick judgment call. Onto the ring we go.
Sean, a wrestling coach. He certainly knows what he's doing here.
But Turbo, a marvelous athlete. Oh, can he do it? Yeah! 1 second left on the clock, and he pulled it off. He needed 10 points. He got 10. With 1 second left on the clock, gives a kiss to his girlfriend, Jennifer. For Sean, crunch time was clutch time. Boy, did he come through in a big way against one of the very best in the Conquering Turbo, and he did it with 1 second left.
Sean, you needed these points. When the pressure was on, you came through.
Well, I needed them, and I needed them big time. It ain't over till it's over. You know the song, and we'll just have to see what happens.
Are you ready for the Eliminator?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Good luck.
Has 2 scoops turned it up a notch. Where's he at, Lisa? 1,000%, 2,000%. Right now he trails 28-19. He's got Hawk in Breakthrough, Turbo in the Conquering. Now on the offensive.
Oh, baby.
Shaking big. Planted the left leg. Hawk went for it. Never had a chance. Not too many people would against Wesley Berry.
No, he is
One
so
day
quick.
he'd like an NFL tryout. We'll send you the videotape. Turbo still smarting after what Sean Goodwin did to him.
Whoa, Wesley had him wrapped up pretty good.
You still have a hold of him, Wesley. You gotta let him go completely if you want him up.
Can't get it done in the Conquering, but Wes with 5 points is in pretty good shape going into the Eliminator. Trailing just 28-24, it means he'll have to make up only a 2-second head start deficit. Welcome back to Gladiator Arena, and in just a few moments we will crown our first half champions. At the moment in our women's race, 35-year-old Kathy Marino trails Kim Tyler. Kim will get a 5.5-second head start, but the former Olympic kayaker has come too far to quit now, and she's with Lisa at the start line.
Kathy, I know you are a woman who never says die. Are you ready for this challenge?
I'm ready to do my best, boy. I want to take it to the limit. Lord willing, we'll see what happens.
Good luck.
And the winner goes on to the Grand Championship. At stake, $10,000. On course for the Gladiators, there is Siren and Zap, our penalty enforcers. And the Eliminator is brought to you by Twix Cookie Bars, one of life's great kicks, Twix. Kim's best Eliminator time, 1 minute and 28 seconds. Kathy's 1:39, so she will have to run the race of her life. Kim Tyler on her way.
Oh, look at Kathy pump.
Probably her best leg of this Eliminator course is the Versa Climber. She's cut in a little bit to Kim's lead. But Tyler on a roll now. On the hand bike. Working it pretty hard. She's got a death grip on that thing, but look at Kathy Marino.
She's so strong.
Oh, but down she goes off that cylinder. Gonna be tough to catch up now.
She's a firefighter, Mike, and she's good at climbing.
But she's also giving away 13 years in age to Kim Tyler, the aerospace physiologist, stationed at Beale Air Force Base in California. What a dynamo she has been. The pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, $10,000. And there's Marino on the zip line. No quitting her. Oh, Kim has got a big smile on her face. She's done it. Kimberly Tyler going on to the Grand Championship. Her time, spectacular, 1 minute and 18 seconds.
And Kim's speed was just too much for Kathy Marino.
Kathy getting bogged down by that treadmill. It has been her nemesis. After the two bona fide attempts, she gets to climb up the side. We are going to remember this woman, Lisa.
Kimberly, when we first started this competition way back in the seeding round, did you ever really think you'd make it this far?
No, not at all. It takes its toll. I don't see how the Gladiators do it from day to day. I'm happy that I made it this far. I don't know what to say, except I'm happy.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Kim Tyler, $10,000 richer, and we are certainly going to remember the performance of the cat, Kathy Marino, the firefighter for the city of Long Beach, California. They're getting congratulations all the way around.
Any of you. This is what counts the most.
For the men, two scoops, Wesley Berry and the big kahuna, Sean Goodwin, are ready to give the eliminator their best shot. Right now, the surfer has a 4-point lead and gets a 2-second head start on two scoops. But nobody has the comeback capability like Wesley, and he's with Lisa at the start line.
Wesley, $10,000 on the line. I want to know what kind of an effort it's going to take to beat Sean.
I'm going all out till I have no breath left in my body. 5,000%. I'm prayed up and I pray that I prevail. To the top. Here we go.
Good luck.
I'll tell you one thing, Lisa, our Gladiators will not forget these two men. Certainly Turbo and Laser won't. They're on course underneath the handbike, our penalty enforcers. Two Scoops nearly had his chance for a spot in the Grand Championship taken away in the semis when he had to come from behind to beat Mark Muse. Look at Sean Goodwin, the big kahuna, the surfer salesman. Newport Beach, California, what power. But two scoops, not bad either.
Sean's got to take advantage of the strength apparatus.
He smokes the handbike. So does Scoops.
It's going.
Two Scoops right there in the cargo net.
And he's
this
great.
Could be where he takes over. He's got the lead. On the zip line. The treadmill will tell the tale. Wesley Berry, Sean Goodwin, going for all the marbles. A spot in the Grand Championship. Wesley struggling. Sean right there. They both go down. Wesley gets one more shot. Now he gets to go up the side, but Sean Goodwin can't make it either. Both men totally exhausted. It is going to be Wesley Berry. Oh, man. Both had victory within their grasp. Wesley let it get away, and then Sean let it get away. Wesley Berry's time, 58 seconds. Man, oh man. On the treadmill, our contenders must make two bona fide attempts, and then they are allowed to go up the side. Neither man could make it. Wesley got the free pass first, and that was the difference. What a battle between two spectacular athletes.
Wesley, you're grimacing. It has been a long day, but hey, the payoff is here.
Yeah, thank God I was able to prevail. Sean's a great athlete. I used every percentage that I had to try to catch him on the Versa climbing. I made up on the cargo net and just had to take it from there.
What percentage did you give us?
All I had, 5,000.
Well, you better save a few percentage points for the next round.
Thank you. I love you, Mom. I love you, Tanya, and my 2 kids. Peace.
Great job.
And hats off also to Sean Goodwin. He left an indelible imprint on the minds of our American gladiators. What great contenders. And 2 scoops, I hope you did save a few percentage points of energy because we've got our awards ceremony coming up next as the American Gladiators continues after this.
Last book I read was
Options Markets by Cox and Rubenstein.
Pi equals.
8 pieces if you're getting a pizza.
And my linguine I like.
Alfredo sauce.
Hawks prey on.
Contenders.
I am vain because.
I can be.
Why don't people just.
Play by the rules.
I just want to scream when.
Somebody punches me in the mouth.
They came, they saw, they didn't always conquer, but with spirit, athletic talent, and a whole lot of heart, they were good enough to become champions. Introducing our first half winners and runners-up. Our female runner-up from Huntington Beach, California, Kathy Marino, and our men's runner-up from Newport Beach, California, Sean Goodwin.
Kathy, great job. I know that you are just happy to have come this far. I know also that you would have loved to have won, but this is nice.
This is really nice, and it's been a great experience, and I'm really grateful that, you know, barring everything, I've made it this far.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sean, I know it wasn't like catching the perfect wave, but I know you had a heck of a good time here at Gladiator Arena.
Oh, it was a great time. I had a great time. If I had to do anything over, it would just be this treadmill, that's all.
Sean, congratulations. Kathy, congratulations.
Both from Costa Mesa.
Introducing our first half winners. Our female champion from Belleville, Ohio, Kimberly Tyler. And the men's champ from Duarte, California, Wesley 2 Scoops Berry.
Kimberly, just how good does this feel?
Well, when I won state in high school and when I won Big Tens in college, this is comparable to the same thing because it takes a lot of effort to do something like this. Everybody who's competed is great athletes, and I'm happy.
Congratulations, you should be.
Wesley, among all your athletic achievements, where does this rank?
Oh man, this makes you feel so good on the inside. I'm always used to being on top of things, but today I really had to work hard, but I feel good on the inside of my heart. Sean was a great competitor, and we ran it to the end. I just came through. I'd like to thank, you know, Tanya, Antoine, and Naya, and everybody else who was pulling for me. My mother, I love you.
Wesley, congratulations. Congratulations to all of you. You were terrific contenders. For all of us here at Gladiator Arena, I'm Mike Adamley. See you next week on AG.
Hello, me. Meet the real me. In my misfits way of life, a dark black past is my most valued possession. Hindsight is always 20/20, but looking back, it's still a bit fuzzy. Speak of mutually assured destruction. Nice story. Taxpayers digest. Feeling paranoid to enemy of fostering. Anxiety's attacking me. me again. You can subdue but never tame me. It gives me a migraine headache, sinking down to your level. Yeah, just keep on thinking it's my fault and stay an inch or two at a kicking distance. Mankind has got to know his limitations. Feeling claustrophobic like the walls are closing in. Bloodstains on my hands and I don't know where I've been. I'm in trouble for the things I haven't got to yet. I'm sharpening the ass and my palms are getting wet. Well, me, it's nice talking to myself. A credit to dementia. Someday you too will know my pain and smile its black-toothed grin. If the war inside my head won't take a day off, I'll be dead. My icy fingers claw your back. Here I come again. Feeling paranoid, true enemy, a false friend. Anxiety's attacking me, my hair is getting thin. Once you've committed me, now you acquitted me. Claiming validity for your stupidity. Tapping at the bit, I'm sharpening the axe. Oh, here I come again.
Whoa, down. Abbott, it's just a habit of speech. After you lose that fight to me, I promise you, you'll be saying, Wu Dang, then Shaolin. I can't represent Shaolin. You're one of Shaolin's best students. After I beat you, we'll see your master, Jie Shen. Right. In that case, no more pussyfooting around. Come, let's fight. Ha! Hide! What? Shaolin finger jab. Abbott, you're badly hurt. I propose that we stop the fight. Wait till I master the yin-yang style. Then we'll see what Shaolin's worth. Attack me. Yes.
Master White, we welcome you.
Does that mean you wish to test my kung fu?
We Yeehaw ninjas aren't up to your standard.
Come now, if you were that bad, I wouldn't be here visiting you now, would I?
That's true. Please.
Please.
Please. Please sit.
Thank you.
Abbott, your Wu-Dang martial arts are famous. It's an honor to have you here.
The Yeehaw ninjas are famed for their expertise in all that they do. It's a pity you're not recognized by the martial world.
Abbott, Yeehaw ninjas have indeed been very unfortunate. We've had to become ruthless assassins. You see, when our forefathers set about rebuilding the empire, all of your fellow countrymen decided to oppose us ninjas, and in the ensuing wars, all of our best men were decimated. We daren't think of conquest now.
What if someone from this country were to support you?
Like who?
Me.
Huh? That's great. Brother, if the Abbot is with us, who dare to oppose us?
Abbott, for the sake of rebuilding our ninja's empire, our lives are at your disposal.
But when do you plan on helping us in this endeavor?
As soon as we destroy the Shaolin Temple.
Right. It's a deal. Right, it's a deal.
Right. It is a deal.
And it is a deal.
Epic way to put in. We salute you.
Have it, please.
Master! Stop! We salute you, everyone.
After you, Evan.
Up!
Chairman, where's Long Wu?
Long Wu is now a master. No one knows where he is. Brother, please leave now.
You dare treat me like this?
I hear that Wudang Temple doesn't take foreign students. Brother, are you a priest? Or are you a fighter? I fear I don't know how to treat you.
Treat me as Shaolin Temple's sworn enemy. You tell Jershen to give me Long Wu, or I'll destroy Shaolin.
Mr. Jershen, what are your orders?
Abbot White has sided with the ninjas to take over the martial world. This is serious indeed. Jerwin, go tell all the masters of the martial world to meet here.
Yes.
This brings us to the case of Jin Shan. He broke the rules. He is our great shame. Go and ask Officer Hung to go to the West Temple to nullify his kung fu and to expel him.
Master, it will be done.
Untie the rope. He's still alive.
I know what to do.
It's you, Wei Shen, just in time.
Hey, let him go.
Wei Shen, what are you doing here?
Oh, I was asked to escort you to the West Temple.
Oh.
Let's go. Right.
You two are really shameless. Coming to Wudang territory means certain death for you.
You go tell that old monk. I'm with Abbot White now. Shaolin isn't worth the dirt on my finger.
Jinshan, shame on you. You've broken the temple rules. We're here to kick you out.
He sent you two runs to fight me? Well, come on if you've got the guts.
You asked for it. Careful. It's poisonous.
Wei Shen, let him go. Leave him.
Tell me why I should let him go.
He's Master White's student. If we harmed him, we'd be asking for trouble from Master White.
Brother. Listen, Officer Hung stopped us at the temple.
Brother, why didn't you try and stop him?
Aye. This is all Master White's business. Doesn't concern us.
Brother, I'm a bozo.
That's right. Now shut up.
Sure.
Brother, where is the old schmuck?
Practicing kung fu.
Greetings, Master.
Stand up.
I thank you.
You know what's happened at Shaolin.
I do indeed. I've also heard that they've invited all the Kung Fu school masters to plot against you.
That's just what I wanted. Let them see Shaolin Temple in a heap of ashes.
Master.
I've heard that the Emperor has left his palace.
I heard that as well, but I'm afraid I haven't located him.
General Chen, the Emperor's in your territory, and you don't even know it.
I
hear Jia Shen wants to attain nirvana. I want you to make sure that he does.
Sure.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. Highness, another toast to you.
Sure. Great.
Cheers. Highness, here, eat some more.
Great. You Southern girls are so beautiful. I wish I could marry both of you.
I wouldn't like that.
Why is that?
Because you'd never see me. Sure, and you're just being selfish.
Amitabha, can you give us anything?
Wait a minute.
Give him 10 pieces of gold.
Sure.
General, why do you have to kill us?
Your Highness, I beg your forgiveness for arriving so late.
Stand up.
Thank you, Highness.
I want you to investigate this incident.
Yes. Greetings and long life to your Highness.
What did you learn?
Highness, they were from Shaolin Temple.
Shaolin Temple?
Yes, Highness. Shaolin Temple is famous, with many students who are learning Kung Fu for dubious ends. They planned the assassination today.
Highness, Shaolin Temple failed, but they'll be back for a second try.
Then we'll take the initiative. Surround Shaolin Temple. Kill them all. I want no survivors.
Yes.
I don't know them.
Hold it!
Oh, no, what was that?
Master, Wu-Tang and the ninjas have invaded us.
Everyone must leave.
Master, we can't leave. The temple dates back centuries.
Abbott wants to destroy us. He's too dangerous.
Then let's fight him.
We'll fight another day. Save yourselves first.
Master.
Abbot White, since time immemorial, Shaolin and Wu-Tang have been one family.
Shut up, egghead. These will be your last words.
Master, I came too late. Master, I must avenge Shaolin Temple.
Congratulations. Abbot White, you've completely destroyed Shaolin Temple. From now on, there will only be Wu-Dang.
Not quite. It's Wu-Dang and the ninjas. Because without the help of the ninjas, I never would have attempted to destroy that old egghead. It's a pity that some escaped, like Lung Wu and Officer Hung. With them still alive, we can't rest easy.
I wouldn't worry. Wherever they may be hiding, we'll be able to find them in no time at all.
Oh? Well, thanks a lot.
Abbot, I'll avenge Shaolin Temple.
From now on, it's Wu-Dang, then Shaolin.
Mom, some water. How come Daddy isn't back yet?
Don't worry. Daddy'll be back real soon. Why don't you wait for him, huh?
Dad, you're badly hurt.
Lingar, come. I want her to hide the finger jab manual. When she's grown up, take it to the Shaolin monks to help rebuild the temple.
She will.
have to leave you now. Dad. Ma. I'm following your wishes. Just as you asked. I will give the manual to the descendants of the Shaolin monks.
Wending. Habiao.
Dad.
Habiao, your whole family style is almost up to your father's level.
Thanks for the compliment, Uncle.
Dad, what about me?
You?
Oh, you.
Master.
You're just like Officer Hung.
Master, don't overdo it. When I was his age, I was a lot better.
Come on, Hung. A little praise goes a long way.
Hey, Master thinks we're okay.
For sure.
You're not strong enough for Master White.
How do you know? We haven't fought him yet.
Idiot! Fighting Master White is a matter of life and death. To lose is to die. Keep on practicing.
Sure, Dad.
Sure.
After you, please.
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 Please. Ding and Biao both seem to have improved a lot these last 3 years. Officer Hung, you've done good work.
We're counting on them to rebuild Shaolin. How can I be lenient? Tell me, have you had any news of other Shaolin survivors?
Not a one. The last report I received was that of Master White's ninjas decimating them. just 4?
They must have come here by chance.
I must leave now.
Oh, please. Master? If you do find any survivors, please inform me at once.
Of course. Officer Hong, please take care.
You too.
Dad! Uncle! Who are these guys?
They were Yeho ninjas. The assassins Master White brought over from Japan.
Huh. They weren't anything special.
Wending, Abiao, they were just cannon fodder. You still haven't seen a real ninja fight.
Not bad. The training's going well.
Brother, we can make our move.
The time's not right. Brother, we can't wait. The old schmuck will find out. Well, he hasn't yet. Carry on as we have for the last 10 years, and he sure never will. Right.
Master, 4 of our men in the South Squad are missing.
Huh? Brother, don't check it out. And get another girl for the old schmuck.
Yes.
Brother, has the old schmuck's kung fu improved? I don't know. But he's got more girls, and soon he won't be able to fight us.
She'll do just fine. The old schmuck will go gaga over her, don't you think?
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
What do you want?
Come with us. She knows kung fu even better. Who are you?
I'm from Ume, the abbess.
Oh, well, he wants you too. Good.
Thanks for saving me. Oh, Master.
Go get a room ready. She'll be staying with us.
Yes.
Sit. Put your things down. Drink some... Do you know Long Wu? You must know of the close ties between Shaolin and Ume. Your hand gave you away. Are you surnamed Long?
That's right. You see, in fact, Long Wu was my father.
Ah? Where is he now?
My father passed away 10 years ago. Master.
Shaolin finger jab?
That's right. My father made me promise to give it to a certain Uncle Hong.
We'll go there tomorrow. He lives only 5 miles from here. Hey! Oh, it's me, Master. What are you doing here? Get back to work. Yes.
Good. You did well. Very well. I owe you one.
You promised I'd become the head of Umei. You won't forget.
Wait till I kill Wu Mei first. Then you can take her place.
Is that a promise?
Of course it is. How could I lie to you?
Abbot White.
Please. Forgive me. You've been waiting.
Come now, how can you say that? It's our duty to wait for you.
You three have helped me so much. If Wudang Temple is now master of the martial world, it's entirely because of your help in destroying Shaolin Temple.
Abbot, you're much too kind. We also wanted to kill the Shaolin monks. Pity. We haven't been able to kill all the survivors.
That's right. And the worst is the Abbess of Wu Mei. She's a real Miss Goody-Goody. She found survivors of Shaolin Temple and gave them shelter.
Abbot, no need for you to deal with her. We'd love to take her on ourselves.
Like that?
Last time I was girl hunting for you, she stopped me and even hit me.
Brother, if you couldn't beat her, just keep it quiet. Abbot, this is between us and Wu Mei. Please, let us deal with her.
Good. I like your enthusiasm. I've just been told of her whereabouts. So now is a good time to kill her.
That's just great. We'll show her what ninjas are really like. She'll wish she never saw the light of day.
Good. I'd like to thank you all.
The pleasure is ours.
Wu Mei can't escape now.
Miaowa, Feiwa, protect Miss Long. Sure.
Think you can protect her? Get up!
Miaowa, you...
Hold it! Show more respect to the Abbess of Wu Mei.
Her Abbess of Wu Mei?
That's right. So that means the previous Abbess must die.
Miaowa, you're with Abbot White? Right. Then I'll have to kill you right now. Miaowa, listen. You won't have an easy death.
Speak for yourself, lady.
Master, be careful!
Miss, miss.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Hey, I'm helping her to breathe better.
Is your last name Lou?
That's right. Oh, and are you sometimes known as Uncle Hung?
Your dad?
He is dead.
Dead?
My master! Master!
Master!
Master!
Master!
Master!
Master Ume. We'll avenge you for Ume.
Uncle Hung, this is one of my late father's potions for healing, but it also builds up strength.
All right, you two, you can take a break.
Uncle, my fingers hurt so much I can hardly feel them.
Of all Shaolin's 72 fighting styles, the finger jab's the most powerful. Shaolin monks have always practiced it. If you want to rebuild Shaolin, there's no other way. Back to practice.
Please, another drink. Drink as much as you want.
Sit. Please, sit down.
Please.
Yeah. Drink up.
Wow. Hey. Let's drink a toast to Ume's youngest and prettiest master.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is all due to Abbot White's generosity. I could never thank you enough, however much I try.
Hey, did that old bag tell you where Officer Hung is?
Why, no.
She didn't. But she was dressed in peasant's clothing. I'd say he's somewhere around here.
We'll organize search parties within a 100-mile radius. There's no way he can escape from us.
Well, I thank you for your help.
Here, let's make a toast to Abbot White.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Abbot, we've already taken up enough of your time. With your leave, we'll go.
Good night.
Bye.
I think it's time I took you to your room, right?
Wait.
You managed to survive.
Today I'll avenge all my Shaolin brothers who didn't.
Leave here now! Go!
No, I'm not going.
You couldn't leave anyway.
Forget me! Just get out of here now! I said I wouldn't go. I'm going to fight for you.
Wait! Wait there!
Waiting! Dad! Wendy, get the hell out of here! I'm not going. I'm gonna fight him. Wendy!
After today, it's just Wu-Dang. No more Shaolin.
Hey, Wending! If you don't leave here, I'll disown you as my son because you refuse to obey me! Dad! Go now! Come on!
No one can leave.
You must avenge your Shaolin brothers. Avenge! Avenge! Avenge!
Wendy!
Hey, where are you going?
To take my revenge!
How can you? You won't like what I'm going to say. But if Uncle Hung couldn't beat Abbot White, how are you going to? Well, go and die. When Ding come back! You may not care, but if Abbot White kills you, then all the Shaolin brothers, my father, your father, and Master Jur Shen, died for nothing. Also, all those ninjas, how do we handle them?
We can practice much harder.
Good. You two practice. I'll go get some herbs.
Help me!
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I've got to save Long Lee.
You can't go. If you do, you die for nothing. Not good enough to beat Abbot White.
Abao, I won't waste my life. Not until I master the finger jab.
And then I'll really take revenge.
Right.
Go.
Who are you?
Oh, Miss Long, it's me.
Huh? Miawa!
Miss Long, take a good look at me. If Abbot White gets his way, within a month, you'll be just like me.
So what do you want?
To help you escape from here.
Don't lie to me.
I'm speaking the truth. That old pervert is working on other girls now. Now's your chance to escape. I know that I was wrong. I ruined Ume and my master. And now I end up like this. I can't get rid of my guilt. So all I want now is to destroy that bastard. Get out of here now.
Look, take this letter. Follow the directions inside. Give it to Hong Ding and Hu Bao.
And you?
I have other things to do, but thanks for the thought. You go now. And be careful. Does it hurt?
Excuse me, do you know Miss Long?
Huh? Where is she?
She said she'll be able to see you soon. She's found the abbot's kung fu secrets. They're all in that letter.
Now we can take revenge. Go. You go that way. I'll go this way.
Right.
Let's go.
Right.
Where's the abbot?
Try to find him yourself.
Where's Abbot White?
Happy Vale.
Happy Vale. Sweetheart, if I didn't want them to do my dirty work, Meow Wah never would have told you anything.
You...
You dirty, conniving scumbag!
Today we rid the world of you.
I really must thank you two for getting rid of those ninjas for me.
Prepare to go to hell!
Use the Shaolin finger jab.
Hold it there! Give him the sandwich! Langley, hurry! Now's our chance for revenge! Come on!
Yeah!